edge sasika no na say bomb of team no enkomodie with Abrantef na Azad the Sars no adura chiri ye pa but na no pay Sunderland fonso no adwani race na wo mo epe Azad the Sars enti between AFC Bournemouth and Semenyo team no and Sunderland form and epe Chelsea defender Azad the Sars afe Roma team no and Chelsea 18 kama asat enano pay wo mo so munya Chelsea akoda ketwa ni din and Tarek Georgia wo mo epe enti Roma team no and Chelsea for no kasa onim se pay no munike so arrange an agreement with Nicholas Jackson enu akwapo me catch am say Nicholas Jackson push say obedwani pay no munike bobo kono na say ni salary no woni wo mo awie bibia Chelsea for the years wo mo edge 70 million euros but wo mo pay for no pay loan enu so no wo mo the option to buy ebe kan tell no enti Chelsea for no any pay no munike for egu komodie so asat ene no wo mo egu so mo kasa enu a no mo start san komodie no but ko fi dia bete and it's Aston Villa and Newcastle United still now no one more any Nicholas Jackson and Chelsea for 18 comma say utimu se adenom emu ayaden in the English Football League Cup Carabao Cup no and the games no air starting 6:30 Wolverhampton Wanderers one more any West Ham United airport Bournemouth and so any Brentford Ebeshia Norwich City and Southampton Stoke City and so any Bradford and Akwaaba and Sunderland and Hartford Town and so Akwaaba 6:45 Nyankoponya Duma Ochina games ni be able to us but enwa in the English Premier League Monday 2 no game back course our St James Park ano aye dinye pa Newcastle United and Liverpool the defending champions and a boy he have recorded 5 solid goals 3 for the away team Liverpool 2 for Newcastle United the home club now on the 35th minute and a run Gravenberch and your first goal Emma Liverpool the Liverpoolians now game ni guswa course na 45+1 and a Brentford Anthony Gordon acquire tackle bia ya man yellow card now so video assistant referee Alfred the center referee Emma womo enso prompton is a tackle na a injury threatening tackle enti womo assign SSR yellow card now and the red card Emma Anthony Gordon and sooner later 46 minutes second half started yana and Hugo Ekitike ekobo second goal Emma Liverpool yenim say red card nintro Emma Liverpool for at the 2-0 na say humbeshe bia kan now so Bruno Guimaraes abete Kanaba Kumani 2-1 on the 57th minute and Sana Brandon D and William Osler and so Akwaaba the second goal on the 88th minute Emma game Akwaaba 2-2 hour referee at the 10 minutes at so 90+10 and Brandon Ngomoha and so every bench about the winning goal Emma Liverpool
Chiesa Salah lovely dummy Ngomoha Boy wonder strikes for Liverpool to earn them 3 points at St James's Park. This kid can do no wrong.
Ano aya dear Ekoso was St James Park Brentford team and Ngomoha and enya the winning goal Emma Liverpool team no says Ngomoha am the youngest ever goal scorer for Liverpool. Now they are at the age of 16 years 362 days. The another record in Ekran no Michael Owen no so I was 17 years 142 days says Ngomoha and am the youngest goal scorer in the Premier League for Liverpool and no pay didn't Emma no Ngomoha no and so the only second 16 years old boy one also at me secure a winning goal in a Premier League for the team since when Rooney in 2002 Abrada Chasoya Juma Emma Everton against Arsenal no and Oya Sadina and Abrantef Ngomoha and so Ababe repeated sa record no na say Ngomoha no wababe the 4th youngest scorer in the Premier League history Papa Nitin and James Vaughan one no was 16 years 270 days after the attempt and he said James Mona one also atosumyonu no was 16 years 356 days when Rooney atosumyansa no was 16 years 360 days and enra Abrantef Ngomoha and so abocha say nigua eno aboa amonu so was 16 years 361 days and anopai ya didn't nyina emamo ewa Akwaaba 98.1 so na ngomo ayi ana Virgil van Dijk wano aya captain Emma Liverpool bobo kun ebona baso say before the game no wa catch that could say won't stay calm no wa GDS season we no wa betimi aboa ama eniema bebre na akoso awon football career mu any Liverpool team num enti anya ne wanwa se ngomo ha enu awano nso etim enya the winning goal na kofudi enko Facebook no so ni enkonkore Virgil van Dijk enu a ni nantu onom tackle abrante for Anthony Gordon e de kwado so no kofi na anu e dem papa enti anya wanwa se referee ne e de sa red card no enso ema no utimi se challenge no na no e hye pa na Anthony Gordon about 20 games without a goal for Newcastle United and no red card in kwa and a Branton wotimi eje ya utimi se na asifim ye pa nemom Ryan Gravenberch no Kofi Wababa share the first goal for Liverpool since April 2024 into more than 1 year near no share goal Emma Liverpool and a Branton so atimi ashe goal say Hugo Ekitike involved in 4 goals in 3 matches awapo Emma Liverpool in all competitions 3 goals 1 assist yabeka ya Crystal Palace match no in the Community Shield wo bogo ewomu and at the any same game against Bournemouth on the opening day no ewo Anfield wo share goal assist and then when you go assist Hugo Ekitike and so anya chase 3 goals 1 assist in 3 competitive matches one also etimi abo say Hugo Ekitike ababe the first player to score in his first 3 games for a club since Daniel Sturridge in 2013 not just a Liverpool bobo kono urama abrantani di and Hugo Ekitike and a air saba kosebno so the first 3 matches awopo ama Liverpool no ni nyina wonya go ewomu diodi kan eye bi no Daniel Sturridge in 2013 and anopai no ya dini nyina emamu eno ana abrantani di and Hugo Ekitike Anslot epona baso so onim di abrantani betimi aye de amano eno mu bisa ne se na unim ana se wama team Liverpool push for Alexander Isak and was say ahanum enye babia wo se ye di san komo no nemum de obetimi aka ene se o scorer eno aye Hugo Ekitike wetimi asha 3 goals in 3 matches wonu so adimi at abo ade amabobo kwa no Liverpool na eno a Newcastle United supporters no aye nyama bebira ebi aye digye ebi so aye arehwo kofi adu a wo ade banner ewuramu our stadium ma na de o matro agusu nyina aye ade a ekire say yes wo ade nkabom enso aye adwuma wo say nothing is achieved alone. We are a city, a whole population. We are Newcastle United. Na chase no Newcastle United one banner and no mudi uramu our St James Park. Na Kofi ade ba ko and say before say game no e ba be start Liverpool Timbers touch it down. Our stadium no anim hwa. Ana players ni uramu no Liverpool players ni eko Newcastle supporters ni ehuro pa. Ana no wo mu ehuro mu a obi nim say Alexander Isak pa Liverpool for airpad no and ama Newcastle for ayas ane dia obi enim. Enti wey edi kan koso before say game ni eba starte afi e was St James Park edimu hwa wo mo san edi chase shirt white pa e ba ya no matwe emu Isak and wo mo de Sweden 4 colors no blue and yellow and so I chase entroye no ye blue and a yellow so da kire kakra and wo matro say Isak is a rat Kofi ultimu say anu ehye panti and sama anu a na chase wo mo Newcastle United supporters no catch Alexander Isak but their mate and it's a Newcastle United officials including the co-owner Papa Nidin and Jimmy Rubin yes anura womu ramu ewo Isak ni fie edu no ekodin komo amo try some be convince boy no amana stay with the club at least for this season and next summer womu agya ne kwan eno and ewo Monday night football so Thierry Henry say we a hypocrisy what you say enya atwom and a chance Newcastle for no amanfo ebuofu Abrante Isak Isak because Isak a good player nti e so to so e adwuma amuamo e Newcastle United bobo kunum na nke koyeye ena Isak emwade mo enso ani a enka club no e pamna wo bie nka bi ema no ebia sisi e Newcastle ebia si e Liverpool ebia si e Chelsea ebia si e Manchester United anu ade Garnacho mo e ye mfanto se Alejandro Garnacho mo ena obi ti se Rasmus Hojlund ukọ Manchester United a ye twa mo kwan because omu hia mo Jadon Sancho enso bia nka bi mo mo ura mu e Newcastle enam se Alexander Isak eye good a waso opeso fi club nim eco different place ntino amanfo asiri sa brantin e wosubampone eduru ba bia ye nka bi ma players no ni enye se dan nyina no a se ye support clubs no wose eduru ba bia ntwa ye eye hypocrisy eye nyatwam eno ensema Thierry Henry wode to dwa but he says the Newcastle United team no wo last 18 matches a wo abo atie Liverpool kofi 18 games no mo wini bi wo draw just 5 and wo lose 13 asifim ye pa enti say de ate and say oram our league log no so a Arsenal for any di kan wo 100% record wo 6 points plus 6 goals Tottenham etos mienu 6 points plus 5 goals Liverpool etos miensa 6 points plus 3 Chelsea etos 9 4 points plus 4 goals Nottingham Forest etos enum wo so our 4 points plus 2 and Man City etos ensia wo so our 3 points plus 2 say only 3 teams per and 100% record wo first 2 matches no wo awini nyina anya 6 points Arsenal Tottenham and afes no Liverpool poboko no na nyankopon nya doma next week no Sunday no 3:30 Liverpool and Arsenal game ebo na sa game na no be dem papa Anfield sa match no Bukayo Saka no anwumre ma confirm amamose boy no enya de so betimi asia kan wanya hamstring injury into the medical team for Arsenal report to say Bukayo Saka ebetena fie 3 to 4 weeks awantimi enya dwuma ema Arsenal bobo kuno nemum enua officially FC Porto from Portugal at the beat Euramu ewo Emirates wamo si Jacob Kiwo wamo enya akoda na omope the mate NSC komode ba no more than 20 million euros Olympic myself France no getting closer to complete a deal with West Ham United for Emerson Primary nenu anasia babeto mu se wamo West Ham United team no reject offer from Everton na komode ba be fa Thomas Susek ni nyina NSC akoda no enya de so mbeto no nemum PG for are ready se club bi ode 30 million euros ebeba no Joan Ligitor Ruma unsebetimi aka boy no de yet NSC boy ne de Manchester City and obeko na so okwa Ederson Morias enso ebe free City adwani pobokwa no Galatasaray na Crystal Palace team no so betua 15 million euros away 15 million pounds offer to Manchester City for defender ni and Manuel Akanji Leverkusen for ewomu wamo so obunya akoda na omope nemo Manuel Akanji future no yes within this week and obe decide Galatasaray for niabre Crystal Palace niabre and afens no bobokwa no aye Leverkusen wo nyina ani abre yeso ne de na ni beje pass obeto so aye adwuma ama Manchester City boboko no eno amedi tumanim e Akwaaba Sports Extra no se Koba ni se Nuno Espirito Santo Nottingham Forest for eja no kwanya aye former Liverpool manager Brendan Rodgers and amoti adwuma ne ema no urim se Aston Villa team no enso adin come with Barcelona wo mo Epema Casado wo mo so betu 30 million euros eno anaba beto mu se nyankopon nya doma Champions League no qualification games na ene ebi koso na return leg do second leg matches Karatamate wamo any Celtic ebo 4:45 first leg game no ekwakoye 0-0 and at 7 p.m. 2 games ebakoso Pafos FC David Luiz team no wamo any FK Krasna Zvezda from Serbia Resta Belgrade ebebo first leg no Pafos for Ekwa ni 2-1 into the 2-1 aggregate Asia Resta Belgrade Stormgrass team no wamo so any Bodo Glimt from Norway ebebo ene anwume 7 p.m. first leg no Bodo and we 5-0 into amonso adisa aggregate ni Euramu and sana ochana 4:45 no Karabakh FK and Ferencvaros Sakwakobo Benfica and Bobo Kefni Fenerbahce 7 p.m. Club Bridge and Rangers ebebo 7 p.m. na Copenhagen and FC Basel and so Akwakoshia Lucas Vazquez Germany no Germany wakwakoye adwuma adiama Leverkusen as free agent 2 years deal and personally Abranton so no accept with Leverkusen Bobo Kona ya tiri nyina ebamo Rodrigo nso kofi bibia chasa boy no enya de so obekọ ba bia upon sending agent eba UK na no ebedi nkoma with a lot of clubs no obeke aduma me de tumanim say agent na bade na so akoda ne de nyanya na dwen so abekọ enti wa take decision no wase nyade so wɔ ba bia wa toa so aye adwuma ɛwɔ Real Madrid boboku na fei wa fight for position ni ase Rodrigo after ne match wa born na no etia Real Oviedo no ensem na okekaye no ɛyɛ nsem bia na cha se enye directly to papa ne din ene Xabi Alonso to wie no ase okopa papa na cho na manfo nsentwerofo eka se obiebie na no enti ase okeka nsem ekire Xabi Alonso yaso akoka cha ne se nsem na no woka ne nyo no ana no ode na hawa no opeso bobo no ene wentimi ammo to no expectation no ekasa ekire no ho yesese akoda na are ready to compete with one country mate yefen Vinicius Junior our left wings war Real Betis Fonso Chase Abrante fne Dennis Bayo enye no kreda so mo epa akoda no nemum club asese wo mo Chelsea for Dennis Bayo no Olympic Marseille yes Madrid for are ready seseba so for etimi etua close to 20 million euros wo mo ebejai amanako Lewandowski so are very serious wo work extrally said ebeya obetimi enso a start game against Rayo Vallecano this weekend nemum diate anisem Western session is still now no wo mo Basafo entimi en register no woni Gerard Martin ene Ronnie Bagley dia mate anisem Basafo no epeso mo ton Oriol Romeo anaso mo terminate the contract Inaki Pina ebe sani Neil Donaf wako on loan and Hector Font enso ebeko on loan na dia mate anisa enra urabu ewa Germany Hansi Flick amrene the coach of the year award eno aye sports beat 2025 wamonso awards omo ye eno ana papa Hansi Flick edin seb etudwa no eno so obebo ne technical team ne backroom staff no obebo amabaso I am very happy to receive it as a representatives of my coaching staff. It is a great award that we receive, so thank you very much. And no I am sama papa ni di any Hansi Flick wanu enso editu twa wamu ebisa ne se testajan wanu no we Germany ni and testajan so aye Germany ni na se ni case ni se ne sitie and was wo wamu nyina and decided together so one Garcia number one goalkeeper because we're the future for Barca and for him there we're making it clear to testajan and now we're making it clear and so to the goalkeeping staff no any woman so our Barcelona bobo kunum enti Abrante fne testage and for him no we important na ni beje pass or be return back from injury because we are top goalkeeper nemum oba enya de so akọ promising say number one position no what dey ebeba because ono no onyo bia we make promises na ose Lamine Yamal a genius especially at the age of 18 they was if to decide the matches on his own no actually Abrante no and I'm the right path no so are very intelligent na the obetimi aka and still no why young guy was osua niam bebre into am be support no are convinced enough say Abrante no be one of the best players in the world football and so no wo mu atimi apia and was under to say no so far this season niam ekoso ye am wo Barcelona bobo no for them to get 6 points in 2 matches although so last match no wo mu ebre ansana wo mu enwini de nan so obeka season ekowie na ade ba ko na ni anche woni se wo motena ho ema chasem UD Levante edi kan ebo sa first 2 goals na nsana wo ebe fight back ateteka abo winning goal o se eno nko na yade a na ni anche ho na representatives from European body ebe conduct a visit to Spotify company no ma conclude with a positive reporter Kofi ya say deadline for the approval no 28th of this month enti nyankopon nya adoma 28th eni ebe hu say Barcelona for ebe Champions League matches e was Spotify company anaso mo e wo ho na yase anu a the city council edi kan ewura mu eni passa for koye inspection na inspection wa mo say plan A still no Spotify company na wamo say wamo ready mu say opening game no wamo ever bought with 27,000 spectators enti city council no egusu abone Basafo kasa se Akwaaba ne se Basafo ntimi meet the necessary requirement na the city council a propose Munjik Stadium yase no plan B ema Barcelona team no now so Basafo ne dey person almost take with the plan A said abaya won betimi use the Spotify company enra na Carlo Ancelotti and so adding a squad for the upcoming games Edip de Salazar of Brazil wamu anim diamete and squad ne ebe no goalkeepers ne ayami mmiɛnsa Alison Becker any Bento of Ananse any Abrantia Nidin any Hugo Souza after defenders no wafa obi etisa Wesley Vandersen Alexandro Abrante Nidin any Enrique Douglas Santos wafa Magalish wafa Marquinhos Alessandro and after Abrante Nidin any Fabricio Bruno and so Ekamubi and wafa midfielders and Andre Santos Bruno Guamarash after wafobi etisa Casemiro Joe Linton Lucas Paqueta and wafa attackers and wingers in Bebre William Estevayo of Chelsea Gabriel Martinelli of Chelsea and Abrante Nidin and a Kia Georgie wafa Abrante Luis Enrique Enzo Ekobi and wafa Matus Cunha Rafinha Richarlison and João Pedro Chelsea for and 3 players woman air club woman players at Dawson and Brazil for woman squad in 3 players and Omuram na Carlo Ancelotti say the entire one from Rodrigo and he say when you playing time and Umbisane said na Neymar swear and was in Neymar our problem kakra but womuntimi enja Neymar ho because Neymar ne modema word na this say no eswa ni yie pa enti Brazil ni bia ni beje said Neymar aba return it back to the selection of Brazil enti wafre no
yeah that's papa bona na otene kasam na nsem wo de si Hussein Eba na otimi e de awuram na wo wia ocean Eba after ocean no de aka na e beto aso e de ma ha e Akwaaba radio 98.1 amwa shishisha no enya sem kitokra shano so say Sky Pharmacy Limited or some cancer say 24-hour service no Brekum branch no ama jase dindinia no enya sem kitwa ana face obi pini so na pese ye hwe edemawa obetimi aba no obi pini so etimi ahwe na mo debia na wo sem cancer so mo pono no mabie debia edema obi bia obia zo betimi awura ho na osunno no so wakogibi na oda akwasa ho yade eno aye Sky Pharmacy Brekum branch no na sa akwanya wi omabi ato o se men kan tell say aya frefre bia no afre 0241 167480 and 0543 523841 ofra ya bejo so na oso service no etimi anyway ne kama ne ma setima akoso yim edi amashishisha no anya asem kitokra na yankwe abra esi husi atenasim na enchiremu no bonfire enjase enya asem kitokra ha Akwaaba radio 98 pano. We say good morning.
Good morning, Kofitago.
Bibia boko dia.
Bibia boko pa.
Of
course.
Enya
asem kitwa. Na wan join ne dia aboka. Eso join ne discussions. Na bibia timi ye kama e wo honom.
Yo. Eni amuda ho.
Okay. Kofi.
Yeah.
Before the 2 birthdays, of course. We are not mediatorship. Football. Communication is everything. Aside the coach be catch him amako park in so no. Se mo ko park in so na mo start se mo ball no. The way am communicate mo ho. Anyhow selfless mo ye because there are 2 things involved. Se mo am bobo football no mo tie me a. There are sometimes communication happens very right, but nipa na so jai ball na o communication or you selfish. No de ne nan akoka akose ya de. Rio Ngomuha. Kofi, and that beautiful goal that he scored. Enei goal na mana be record the youngest ever Liverpool player to score a winning goal for Liverpool. Again in the Premier League, the youngest ever player to score a winning goal after when Rooney the year 16 years and 361 day different 60 days. Where the year 361 days. Chinechi Ngomo has 17th birthday. But Enei when you're more than a birthday present. The story na ya de enkomo ye di nyina ye bona baso no is about communication, communicado. Look, time one Liverpool ya build up, and of course from the far end the steps then move any akora we they watch the prison said the Ragavenberg now o chirem nyina obi anim say he is a very exciting talent who has the word at his feet. Obi a ready obetimi aye. But time passed there no. Szoboszlai didn't need to even tend to see. So Obi wanachi and Obi ni nachi. Now there are a lot of things are Ember TV because se player no communicate say onjai bo no a e better na for camera mama what. But the reaction of Szoboszlai aside the movement and everything Emma who say yes Abrante ni dia de Ngomuha communicate said abi on peja the nine for no so no jina ho. And then they set up that beautiful goal for the spectacular finish. And a crowd winning the quality in there goes where Nisi say crown Liverpool man akwanya no share how much more this in a very intense game. in a very game. In fact, the story was so beautiful to the level say coach in the neighbor no one genie knew and it's not on himself credit in born, but the intensity, even though 10 against 11, 90, I was 88th minute. And no yes, or ye changes. At the best 7th, you never turn in ye. And no yes, or ye changes no. And why and a near 2-1 and a Osula. Akrano moko fa na eba e free is stretch no. O take a 2-2. Osula take any 2-2 na coach na bomo say, "Hey, no Osula take a 2-2 on kofo home pressure mo this year so yi. Say me side ngomo ha o ya krake to e ba, no mbeti share. Nti no nyi sa gidie no. Enti edru ya kodu 90th minute. E mo ko pe just substitution board by the 11 minutes to so. In fact, 11 ye bomu 5. Nti akwere gira nchen oni Elliot na na ebe mo coach ni hu so form mra mu na dwi ye ni 2-2 to the level say if say draw crowd will be enough nti ngomu ha fa die oye 2 substitutions no and ngomu ha ene Elliot eba game. And for a player na didn't pose coach ni be trust to give him minutes ono no buy at the time na bo ni 2-2 be na 3-2 and Liverpool could have 100% record, and everybody is talking about this boy. It was all because he was properly communicated to with Abrante and the Sobosla. And Sobosla had a very good game. Me idea about kwese ki nya abotrebo na baso the fullback role no. Before the game yet say one no but time a coach ni did you question coach ni bebre any commitment Abrante and done as a fullback. Yes, we know said the modern fullbacks no almost set him as invented midfielders. And we now even though all fullback no now usually no are added to the midfield numbers. Not slot to slow Joelente Guamarash no and what no digina fifi no. So no percent or outnumber mo. And with the presence of Gravenberch, won't mean can say Sobosla and Quatranche. So the sacrificial lamb was Abrante and the Jeremy Frimpong provided say Sobosla beti by Yejumaro. That time I will take lead near the other Conor Bradley Bebo too. But still Sobosla was because no nim a Jumana were expecting Sobosla to do. And fullback and going to be more 10 key passes to the final third. That should tell you say now coach in a person outnumber Newcastle for midfield no and it's not so that worked perfectly. And now you rebel. You hear war. Kofi no credit say you hear war. Look, encha aggression. You see, Gravenberch can say after the game. Say, Omoma bo Newcastle bebre. And Omunim say, "Wow, Newcastle be onim." Omo rely so much on physicality. And the once Isaac come na samba, ama game where you kwakwane friend the Isaac Derby because Liverpool and Alexander Isaac into or see Newcastle no. Bia tutu be manen the same supporters enei bia tutu be manen the same supporters enei Swedish flag na omutimi de ye tifo better no Liverpool fan bi di bi bai opeja yankofo ebuafu Isaac Intio Liverpool supporter tribo dey opeja yankofo ne buafu that should tell you say ball nankasa nyoma bebre and intensify game no now Kofi first half on 19 fouls. Foul 19. Unim say for the first time since 2006. And yenya Liverpool Newcastle game first half yenya foul do sa since 2006 19 years ago.
Wow.
Kekes ne godin ye. Now unim say ye bo game ni nyina wie no na 32 fouls na bam. Now according to Opta omo the computer ne ade na to ball no ho. Omo say ball na ye ball ya referee 11 minutes to so no. Time na ball no wo park ne so ankasa no. Kofi na only 40.8% of the time and do 41% impo. And what it means is that so we divide 114 minutes no maybe my year na me buy which is 40 plus 40.8% no who they divided by the minutes na your boy na na say boy na kasa wo park na so no Kofi your boy be here only 42 minutes 42 minutes. And the in play na kasa se bo na da park na so na 42 minutes because in cha foul edu baby corners delay and in your man kiti bebre red card review ya Akwaaba nyoma bebre now say the entire make catch say ye wo ni out of 42 minutes na ye ball no emu 32 times ni foul obi and it's all calculate ball na kasa every 1 minute 3 seconds bia na foul si. Now you understand the reason why I'm born here war. In the game business, I'm more yellow card, I'm more red card. Now got in. Now yeah me ya. In fact, now me the investment at Tia Crystal Newcastle there, but I'm per se got in Bobo no. Because how good are not all Bobo no. And then coach in man will say in the absence of Isaac no ono eso gira nanim homa no yes Osula na young 6 feet 4 inches or a Danish striker afa na all tete no and he will be good but it takes time wa call if for Copenhagen akra and oba e switch town and wa fam one oba Newcastle last season oba last 2 games bi and at this season season na ombe use no more into our height and everything to say Isaac but it will take time into Godin and Gina anymore now the way I got in when your dick connect and Van Dijk fast so in the first half any ball and not all ball back heel any the way I know ball no na fekwa but sometimes o mini game bro so example na you keke sento kwa so mini game bro so now for game no work out because akwada we ne partner in crime pa na Isaac so beke am tell me Isaac issue he was the first person to speak out and son of captain ba kono Guamaracho said ba ko na wada ni ti no enti na ne bo afu more and sometimes a ball will be wo na fa na sa tough na you made mistakes
yes
and even though sabo no gab ni mu wa there's no way about my ball no and then speed no the tone ho and there be Otia Van Dijk at the point I was like and Van Dijk nem nebo nya say ACL say ni injury bi no say omni Everton near so me cry in the first place na me slow but away no na me say on to me escape the red card now Van Dijk yi ne source no in fact wanyi Otia no and a triple source ne ba form edi na Abrante ne complain say kenye yellow card Van Dijk approach him say in a friendly manner hwe me na yachi but I say, and then when Samuel Hooper, who really handled this high intensity game, no, and handled it very well, no, Kofi, and no cover or buy no man a red card, and then Van Dijk, even though what Sianama Nibut and Asim you not sign as an Echo catcher and say football is sometimes like that on Kafra. Nay, of course, but Van Dijk shoot class. Until now they are rebel,
Until Van Dijk straight to make the referee so the red card, no, the Milan or TMT.
Yeah. Kofita go. Born on decision in player in Zamo.
I know.
Oh, ref in Zamo. Na some boy with team in a way. Oh, where that Kofi. Yeah. Now professional team boy more about when Sarah Gaja ref penalty GTM. Ayin kwa na ye bi da Maguire. One rest abon. Ebo opponent Maguire nka e born in Sarah ref GTI penalty. Maguire dey why bi o. But Kofi, that is it. Ye cast after this game Isaac nkomo ne beba. Now, Enra me dem team mo kro ne di. We be not time then me meeting. Kofi Akwaaba is 98.1 before the game. You say Papa ni din ede Jimmy Rubin who is a co-owner together with the PIF. Who say obeto Premier League team. Oh yeah there say one omo ye England for ni bi and the top shares no. Who want to be free Saudi Arabia. To ni PIF for no and omo shares wo Newcastle. The co-owner tell you only a co-owner. Plus board of director no small boy no. Plus a board of director who is Jacob Solis, the Obas is here. Only a board of director, but on the board, no, on the head of sporting project.
Oh, okay.
They were sanctioned by Yasa Arumian. Before so Moko Yasa Arumian, they so be any no. On no kuta side for this canina or they run a club no. Now, say Omunko Isaki Fio. Fiona is me more location no. Kofi. No money Abrante and Kokasa. Me catch say Isaki Diano. Newcastle bought the hardball game. Omunim say so omu yira brante na ma net na transfer window ni ba wi ya Isaac ntimi nka say they what take decision no matter how mobile no on ntimi nka say obetre chire for a full year na Liverpool abambu Isaac ba ko na share 3 goals no what I say enti ebi obeji atum so in the course of their time ni nyina so omu ni di nkomo and no omu ko ni ko di nkomo say they are ready to welcome him back to the team and omu tsena say but the club's decision is so kwa emwa into one unit club no you get it so it tells you say nay it has gotten to the level say the board of director who is in charge of the sporting project a co-owner and then Yasa Arumian ono dia wankobi na Arumian wo park ne so ohwebo ni Liverpool match no wankobi but they say it is beyond the coach and it is beyond normal media thing it is about time and honest ni mom na ni saketena say to say Mbappe and Real Madrid do baby no na say honest ni nyina edu na say invite ne bakata that is the level in Saudi Arabia for no person omudi Isaac deal no in fact omukọ with another proposed deal of 300,000 now or so a person oji ni nyina they are ready but Isaac no Kofi he feels that trust is broken into relationship can continue regardless baby ade ne be kwa kodu bia no Kofi senior wie ye any be who Charlie. They say Nicola Jackson to Bayern Munich is happening. Now, according to Sports Build our Germany, first, I must say personal terms and they agreed. Say Jackson ever call Bayern no. Nicola Jackson a Jatum say on loan or beba.
Okay.
Now, second, Chelsea accepted the loan bid. Bayern Eddie Abano.
Okay.
And the Chelsea swajiatum. What it means is that baby at the end of Jackson to Bayern Munich no kwana ebe koso. That should tell you say kofi game na baby e keka kono no. Now Jackson lose in the position with Chelsea near there. Enye sesi and put that aside. We are talking of Jackson onya bi more with Chelsea. But regardless of say onya bi more with Chelsea no, Bayern will be worse. Or a nine or Harry Kane achi. Now Harry Kane is scoring goals like nobody business. League in Nkwame catch was the first season 36 goals, last season 26 goals. This season match day 1 hat-trick. Where then you biabo? Until low now already. Ebia oko change environment. Oko he Germany krum. But the one game be 2 games be there. Obenya biabo. Ebi so there will be games coach ne be deploy no on their flanks because no so pace otimi ban chain at the ball ni be rewrem minfo nyam de by na mana. Now it should tell you something. Say Abrante de Kofi Nicola Jackson no Chelsea are now ready. Somebody ne be Bayern. So that deal is happening. Okay. Now Bukayo Saka. Kofi interesting when him say Liverpool it was 6 points. Arsenal was 6 points. The next Liverpool game is against Arsenal. In the small game. And never be no. Now, Saka injury no. Initially, Arsenal for na be catch say nyehu. Sa ehu. Because he has started season. Now call 1 month here. Say at this very moment, at least I saw starting here. And Saka is the main guy. Now, afei enemy who say Akwaaba Madueke signing so. Because Madueke the baby otimi operate here by the right. Now left no Omato Ezeaba. Eze will be very effective on the left. And the Madueke in the left in Kebeding. Now right Saka want him into now Saka is injured. Meaning say these matches are first against Liverpool. Arsenal kwa away no. There will be a chance for Madueke. Next, Arsenal better if you're money Nottingham Forest, which is a very difficult game. But the magnitude of games now, Saka MS no. Omu we remember Manchester City. And that Omu kwa away, akobo Newcastle. And the say in command to Madueke, circumstance we know, and can Max Dorman nebebo, Etan Waneri nebebo. That should tell you say, Omu nyina ne be omu to be Maya and their Saka ofan, but with Madueke on the right, there is hope. Again, last season. Arsenal and G League. In fact, they couldn't match their 89 points the previous season before last season. But it was because of boys 2 year Richmond Matterson. Odegaard. Akwaaba for months. OTT free man. And as the main guy, as the captain, who said this is the year starting? One of the main reasons why I don't conform person on Becca, I know say I'm the captains, the leadership, no myself on time available. And for Rice every single day, what does it? Ndika Rice in Mudia, obey to my captain. Now, and no matter as a 10 Martinelli bench, but Abrante will plan every crown to Liverpool game no movie. You get it? And the house Abia as a now about 10. No Martinelli about sometimes the entire deaf a buano. Me Arsenal biggest problem no. Me only say party. Zubimendi no God. Obi any obet my effective to party. Now party na rise the freedom to go forward. And the next rise and young goes to me and come forward there. It is because he trusts Zubimendi less. And of course, it is evidently clear. Of Zubimendi better than party ball. Nya agenda boys, basa for ni because say you Rashford cry form no or be boss Nico Williams. Agenda boys Sankwama wa nya sana beka. Enti party continue answer for either na Zubimendi better than party ball. Aba. Enti ene na am problem na back sa club nim no Samra ye kase. Kofitago. And I'll pay AS Dario the story be about which is very, very interesting. Now on my front page, a feature no other than Rodrigo. And on my Rodrigo Sequeda. Now the Sequeda and there's a Ghana Nibiati. I say from Neymar days, there's a Rodrigo stays. It means a Rodrigo wedding. Now if you read further, story no mo dey say Rodrigo stay no. What they are saying is say Rodrigo when they can making the decision clear yen nyina yenim Say he is fully committed and he wants to stay and fight for his position. Now he's communicated that decision to Alonso according to AS Dario. And now you see Alonso Aka say Onono Ohun Rodrigo as a right winger, Ohun on the left. And on the left and so Vinicius the ball, meaning say the coach in praising the performance no he will be competing with Vinicius. It was evidently clear now a honor boy Emma Vini tranche. So what it means is that now omo the battle na mummy no say Vini no Rodrigo no the obey who be an best at Kofi. I think that even though it's good news for Madrid fans, those who want Rodrigo to stay, but it won't change anything. He will still be on the bench because Vinicius no crap is agro na one and this man ball never for more when he's serious. Hey, Rodrigo, I really appreciate his talent, particularly operator left. But when Vinicius is serious, Rodrigo wants him to no cry one. And you say now what na bench no be mu no be share in India. He's been always like that. When he's serious, nyi na yen him say agro panty and when young man refer agro apart from agro pa no. Born there. Goals obe ade assist important moment any ade. Nti ebe the same story. Kofi. Ye wie kwabra manu. I say Kobe Manu no mamu ye den no e de Ghana din ne man back kwabra manu. Na according to David Austin now ye adwuma de ma Athletic. Or the ba nnu anwumre say Kobe Manu camp aka kire ne say Kobe Manu is open to leaving Manchester United. And then United Academy training Accra United atete no last season it was all love. No be him say Kobe Manu dear man you future and midfield na there will be gina hwabo. And so be your academy produce and my odo United fans and woman no cry yes ronko again the important goals, important memories, FA Cup final and in your bebrebe. And then the Kobe Manu Garnacho that young boys Ama Diallo nom story no esesa. Na onim dia man community sa no Metewa me connected dots no reading through the lines na me hu die nti ene Kobe Manu agent Kobe Manu team no aka kire David Austin so on fast story into system nim. Yes, Chelsea are not interested but the boy is open to leaving because o kan ade ni din a eyasem na coach ne kan no Ruben Amorim. Now Amorim the Kobe Manu tena nchen na no against Fulham.
Yeah.
And then after the game, I'm saying so far this season, I said Kobe Manu no on your position was midfield. I didn't think Kobe Manu more game maybe.
8-1
Ruben Amorim say Kobe Manu ne Bruno Fernandes ne preposition. Because kuni esuya preposition. Preposition gra me refi Kofi. Or say Kobe Manu only Bruno Fernandes and ne preposition. Odi masam na waka no ububu ma what say. Opa che say onya bi moda. Na be na Kobe Manu ne Bruno preposition. Bruno na captain na ho na captain. Na Kobe Manu ni Bruno a preposition be na Kobe Manu to Bruno enti ni position a not bench wa what I say na say bench wa na obetena because be dey work to Bruno in fact and that's one sakura onyi Bruno mfrim ana meboa enti say only Bruno na preposition dia ehese oye den ehese ope ba bi fa enti asem na coach ni kan no wo de betwi a opa je say Kobe Manu onya bi mo na me ko ayi team mempo Barcelona na me la mi amara ko preposition me ko Real Madrid me Mbappe na ze mi nya bi mo me ko Liverpool ne Salah ko preposition enti wo de asem ne ba twi a opa je se Kobe Manu onya bi mo enti wo ye Kobe Manu dey that say it's always explosions what that say because Kobe Manu no sa no on prove hwe wo Europe on prove hwe enti say when timi anya game time when anya playing time was certain teams a Kofi ebe ma no so establishing ho a sa half season wonder na dey enje enough for people to regard him. In fact, World Cup ni ade ba na World Cup ba ni Bruno Fernandes na preposition. And you see, United coach na told on one trouble. The last time me the picture be by game no say yampo no run atade. Na mzo be kan no kra fe no run atade. Kaze e di agro. Eni braba. Now Akwaaba ko ka che me say man you coach ni ya hwe or the man you bury. And I'm a serious abba better than the man you are. No, the rare last season was the 15. Now, Obi a warrior cry. Okay, you also very quarter. Yeah, no. Obi last season was the 15. Kofi so catch that was there. Or the barrier. Or the back. Yeah, you know, now I'm back as a major say. Last season, man, you did 15. 15. Cartoon, Gomori. Okay. This season, my day one no more the 15. Monday some that say Monday 2 omo the 16 mbacho ware kura say the coach EK because Brighton on that relegation obehuri Villa obehuri mebwa enti say Burnley ni Fulham no mobile no mamba wa when be ko enti say United ye careful because Amorim na ye hwe ni di sa ne tatters no any the way obo ball no Kofi, anyoma nya na adwe say sesan and we got to be very careful with Amorim honom. Birthday me come na me share na say. Okay. Kofi, ene Kwame Mengo. Okay. Ene Mengo birthday, manpower. Ene e frɛ no. Ezo ye adwuma with village barbering shop or Bekoli di nche ho na manpower wo na ene na woda manpower de nyina ye nipa ya adam fo ye bibia nya senketo ezi me come bia me na most powerful ko fi ese Nyankopon se on hira no on tretre na kwabe wo na adwuma nye nkoso de oye bia enye hira o na ho dene ene eye nimde.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
Well, and manpower once again, happy birthday, Uncle and Fama Sede Hussein Akano, yes, Rahon, dinner quantin, and Yama say, well, no, Uncle Akawako.
Yes. Oko market wa. Family to so an inquiry. Oko market wa. Me pa. Oh, market wa me mfa ni niagro no other TV ne so no e fa no mamalu
okay
oton atosode cabbage lettuce anoma no kakumba ne ade ene na woda freedom ame no freedom okọ presec no freedom so dey me ba prekope me mfa ni niagro onye be man ka me kase madam fo but oye be man but oye oba ne de ko fi me kase madam fo nkofo be suspect bibi but ne ma me ne de me mfa ni nsi form ti mamalu Nyankopon hira onye okese oma wa hodene emo nimde happy birthday sonko enko mama Lu.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
And Mama Lu once again happy birthday enko emfama Sede Husia kan esre kwantintene ahonde na dia ma se Nyankopon wonnom na omo bi ne de si oni subia no na omawsa enka o sha tena se ma yenko o shi omra na yewia dia kan ya toas o shin good morning.
Good morning, Tago.
Bibia boko.
Fino ala fini.
Until the end, no?
Until the end.
Ah, okay.
Bibia boko.
You, you're the Nyamiasi.
Indian, I know so Portuguese.
98.1 Akwaaba.
Wow, so Indian new. Wow, now.
Portuguese ni basa.
You see,
I know oh India for now country.
I say Indian, papa.
Okay. And see, young quiet now Ocean fan in Chemo and Pama will be that kind of better. Ocean.
Tago.
Amudao.
Medasi Kofi. And now you better do my tactical board no so.
Oh, okay.
Nti open here bra Facebook.
Nto happy pass on.
My papa so bibia so ye clean. Nti ye ko yinsem bi mu apie.
You.
Unse Kofi from tactical point of view no game na cause so pressure no ne we no nti no tension nti ya wadwen nkoso but micro details a upo e define game no and e kire the direction of game no send anye dey enko nti ye be wuram wo ho
Okay.
Enra e was St. James's Park ye nyina ye hu the dramatic scenes ye experience ye red card for Anthony Gordon. Abrantia Fenrio Ngomoha came from the bench to score a late winner to make sure so you never walk alone. Liverpool edge all the 3 points. Liverpool are joining 2 teams. I mean, or maybe 3 teams or Mukra 100% record after 2 games in the English Premier League. Arsenal. If you are winning on the first 2 games, no, how much is 6 goals? Arsenal conceded goal. The same applies to Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham started winning the first 2 games. One also 5 goals on conceded goal. And Liverpool was 6 points. Just that Liverpool conceded 4 goals. That is the standings on the Premier League A table. Now, this is how an assault is setting up the team. Yeah, you know, branch here, friend. Jeremy Frimpong Epria. Or the Dominic Soboslai able to. He did very, very well. And a branch FN Melos Kakes, Egina 3, and a central defensive pair, the as usual, Konate and Virgil van Dijk. In midfield, for the first time this season, on started a branch and Curtis Jones on a run Gravenberch in the middle of the park. And what they call the Gapo, Mo Salah, Eto flanks or attacking wingers, and no they Florian Verse, Ejina Hugo Eketike Echi. Now the reason why an slot choose this starting 11 is simple in the sense that no about Newcastle United team and the Hawia. Ọma dem pan and as a team na fa pimpan in the midfield. And the so team na ba Newcastle United da. One department also more any pan. Now pay attention to certain details in Newcastle United midfield. Why? Because the department within their setup are more enormous quality. And the Ubenya obi to say Sandro Tonali. No about Bruno Gumaras. These are what class midfielders are. So 1 to 2 near my year on behalf on the Joe Linton. So in terms of physicality, in terms of aggression, in terms of quality control, Bibia e Newcastle United midfield num. Enti anaslot yeso so kaso ko to toe a. Ebe ya den Newcastle United midfield nbe pia fa no so. Enti ope steel, ope energy be in the middle of the park. Enti Sadia uncle for 2 defensive midfielders. Eno Yusu Curtis Jones and Abraham Chefen or Gravenberch. And what they are branching the any for invest agent or money. And the branch friend Domi Sobosrai agent right side the honor. Sabon be Liverpool for no while. Obey inventing about be midfielder. Send you be ya on bet million numbers in the middle of the park. No money Newcastle United for na toe to toe. And the for Newcastle United team now. On midfield no, on midfield style no, compactness, high pressing because on shape no. On flipping almost 4-3-3 now. Now, baby, 4-1-4-1 tactical feasibility, counter pressing. And the word means say, on me you see 1 DM. One of the best shielded Newcastle United back 4 no. And the Bruno Gumaras ebe back 4 and in defense name. And the Abasa 2 midfielders, Joe Linton and Sandro Tonelli no. They will push high up the pitch. So they will try to occupy the house spaces and the passing lanes, you know. No more the numerical advantage the ATL. Inti anaslot who the tactical plan of coach FN Eddie Howe. Now one player now surprising me most. Branton the Dominic. Yeah, you soon as the right back. Now the idea behind Dominic Sobosla is as the right back and say anaslot first all the consent Liverpool penny for say oh here another right back. Because on Gia Branton and friend blood in Nini. Of so brother in the ABA, Benyam trek a crack. And the truth is that says, oh, Giovanni Leone Abba. Giovanni Leone wrote me as a central defense that Timmy Sambo as a right back. ABA, subsequent games and in future, no, you bet me the Branton Abba, the Abba show. Now, say Richmond Benya Sobos line a map now, and a Jumo not to swap. Over only one, he is one player with developing the game, no, what transforming. Who's in Germany, one, not the one said and yet. And ya na of focus on the technical quality, the technical ability. But about Premier League in 2 seasons in year, ya who's a Branton developing in terms of aggression, how would defending the physical attribute Bibiano when you improve so well. In terms of how I know invent come for the one, Ebo Liverpool ye pa. Now, young quite tactical board no so na. Yen nsem bi mpue na menye adwuma kakra e wo so. Now kwanya Liverpool for far so e concede goals, especially 2 goals. Second goal no from Newcastle United any. And I believe sir as time goes on Anaslot will learn the lessons. Say there be some mistakes and on repeat some mistakes in the do obi amra Facebook. Now Anaslot so different set pieces are especially say born the opponent half or so Hansi Flick the high line approach ni bi no the defending set pieces ni na say person opponent no o commit on now offside and then no cast of one our top players and you will be to say Fabian Shah Dan Ben nom in fact that physical imposing stage and sound height I'll make my trouble in area situation. In fact they offer that area threat no. enti keeper friend Nick Pope and a kick ball no. Now Nick Pope a kick ball no. Ne target abrante friend Ben. Dan Ben. Enti Dan Ben no and a be second ball no. Now the Dan Ben nyina na say abrante and run Newcastle United for new signing na munya no. A mo de eba game mu. Ono na share second goal no. Ono na all running into space, all running into channels. And any obviously yes, he came from the bench and the any Ursula. Now Ursula no running into space because or trusted Abrante friend Dan Ben said Dan Ben be win the second ball no. And the Dan Ben person ye nyina say or flick ball na akwa to space. And they say Ibrahim Konate and now Michael Abrante friend Dan Ben. Now Richmond you move on after next picture na Ebra. Now so who next picture na this time around so be sure Ibrahim Konate achechira Abrante friend Dan Ben. Inti ama Ursula no wa hu say oye den aso dai Konate no any Dan Ben contest area door na area ball na. The possibility is that Dan Ben ba win area door no osoro. And so already a ball baba beto space e baba beto Abrante friend Ursula no anim. Inti abasa wanya ekeso space obetime wura Liverpool for penalty adaka num. Na Richmond for next one bra. And so wura penalty adaka num pair. Asemasi lo and behold 2 Liverpool defenders try say and come prevent Abrante friend Dan Ben from winning the area battle. But Antimi Antentam and Dan Ben etimi win the area battle with great anticipation for Abrante friend Ursula. And a ball no cotton and him. And Tibon no turn and Manu wrap penalty balls in my rear. Only goalkeeper friend Allison. Nature say, or I saw the ball no to Atenamo. And all the ball no to Atenamo Newcastle for a day. Eti cano. And that is the tactical mistake. Oh yeah, by using high line to defend set pieces against opponent. Now, Richmond, you analyzing wrong Gomoha goal. No? Now, any ordinary goal. I will come and discuss Gomoha in person. But from tactical point of view, no, go no ordinary goal. You see, from some moment to about 99 minutes 38 seconds after regulation time, no, referee no additional 98.1 and a 2 game no so. The nature say the game was heading to death. Ah, now a real game no. Now. Bona Babedi Liverpool for no. Ewo the right side. Enti so we picture ya media 2 screens isu a. Liverpool for na anya there in tactical terms of numerical advantage. Because Newcastle for the red card enti almost numerical disadvantage abo mafa. Now in this instance, so share Liverpool for a more attacking movement now. Now share Newcastle United for a defensive area. I want to picture that's here. The entire maker say Liverpool for any numerical advantage and or share go and say Newcastle United players or moody defend air 3 hour. Now let's count the number of Liverpool attackers or more attack Newcastle United. About 5 against 3. Gabon about the receiver. Abrante Ferry Jones. Now what means a coffee? Liverpool attack and move and space. The right side. Then Domi Sobos Rafa no attack Newcastle United for a more penalty boss no. Now baby Domi Sobos Rai air corner, you throw zone 14. Makanjo say coffee in tactical terms. Ufa go Pramabia to one, ya chem Makudu 9, 13 zones on every football pitch. Now money the most dangerous, the most sensitive zone is the zone 14. Now only zone 14 American picture the actual me mental imagery be at the actual say. Ya kata zone 14 I saw I can that penalty boss no. So only coaches didn't come back at where the most dangerous zone on the field of play. Enti Abrante even Dominic Sobosrai and I'm the triangle no afan ho no. Now this is Abrante even wrong Gomoha. Wrong Gomohano or attack the blank space. And Newcastle United centre back. Abrante and D. Anything no livramento. A jai Eddie at one. Is it no livramento? Newcastle D red Nintino. And also I'm for me to shape. No, I can't remain defense. Now, Richmond for the next one, not to show. New progress, a born echo. Now, born echo, you will see, say, Abrante found a dummy so boss right. I rap boss room my as I say, well, through the most dangerous zone 14. The first pitch, I know attack is zone. This time around, we're zone 14, my baby, where we. I will rap penalty boss no mumpo. Now, Abrante found wrong Gomoha. What me maneuver anyway, attacking Newcastle for no, at the blank side of their defense. Now, Bono Kokodi, the right side, Mo Salah. And the Mo Salah about the track cross on the area room. Now, see, in football, communication is very critical, very, very important. Now, for the purposes of education, in football, communication is gumienu. Your verbal communication and your non-verbal communication. Uko coaching course a better sign mano. Now, because of verbal communication now, I whereby you be a casa at Nipana Kansem Eddie Achel. Sabia or wood Jina, woman call or wood track it. You see, I verbal. And one non-verbal communication. Now, I got non-verbal communication, no dear. You're the sign, you're the gestures. And a kasa. Into a bet in the knee crowd, but more bonny answer, bet in the knee and one communicating. No one would be a player of a children. And so, my member one example will be during the Qatar 2022 World Cup. After the quarter-final game, Netherlands against Argentina. Mo go now with Wagos, Abrante fan think minus. Free kick na Argentina for a more penalty boss. Netherlands for the take money to a bon extra time. A non-verbal communication. No, behind is a could minus ebe boss. Mon copies are clip on them. No, behind is a could minus ebe to born at what them or about direct free kick. And what boy at the man with Wagos, I know Argentina for one anymore. An example of non-verbal communication in tactical terms.
Oh, okay.
And the Abrante Vendomi so boss like Ehun say, wrong Gomohano. One attacking the space, the acres of space behind the Newcastle United backline.
98.1.
And the honor they are marking away. And the obey in say Newcastle United different than Abrante Fentino Livramento. No, Wakako market because Abrante friend Fabian Shah Alan Beno were moving out quite attacking ball over the right side.
Okay.
And the Abasa. Tino Livramento no ono na doing in an attention you know Domi Sobosra because Domi Sobosra and dragging away. If that is the case there, one will say wrong go more so free na chiba. And there's idea on fenty and also on fake no yin in nan far board so and no yin in nan far boss na born better branch go more any.
On his Anton
so cry na Kofi. He scored the all important goal to make sure say Liverpool for edge all the maximum 3 points. From tactical point of view, no say na go near ye. O man dragging Newcastle United difference in Akwaaba by the back. And a Domin Sobosrai, a fake ye, and I say ordinary tricky defender. No. From tactical point of view, when any man could fear no, AC again no more.
Okay.
See, Liverpool for answers or Mukra strong mentality. Well, for you to take the lead twice, I'm about to take a day. Next, say. Na nyama aye bibi kakra ba ni nyina mu no Liverpool for gather momentum amode de every night game no now yanko Italy Richmond so be La Gazzetta dello Sport for front page na to so a ya kire Super Patenza di Chivu Rati Al Tolo under Inter ni nyina no say na Inter Milan de Nerazzurri at Torino emphatic defeat 5-0 at Torino for Ntimi Canaba Kokra. For the first time in several months in here, and a new Inter side omobobo with confidence, omobobo with seriousness and passion. In a sense, in the game, Inter Milan created 6 big chances. They scored 5. So what it means that they were so clinical up front. For you to create sales big chances, I'll bet you 5 years. It's just a very clinical way anymore. And when you look at the score sheet, Bastoni, Marcus Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, and Abrante and Boni. I'm going to 5 goals on Edema in Tabala. Almost about 20 shots in addition. Just say, nay, I mean, Interphonian total dominance. They dominated Toronto for no. Kofi, one thing I want to discuss. So far as Inter Milan when you're concerned, yes, football is psychological game. And to so we book now the fellow trainer. Also, football is played with the mind, not the legs, because the legs are just tools.
Yes.
Now, Kofi, at the end of Inter Milan are coming, and yes, I'm Ketwa. A team last season, yeah, baby, real season, no. Now they were fighting for treble. But all of a sudden, Inter Milan treble ambition was shattered. Yes, say Inter Milan treble ambition, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scudetto season, no. Napoli and Antonio Conte added just 1 point energy league need to free Inter Milan 7. Esyomo. And to know among him say, oh, and Kebe yenti amfa de anfa Coppa Italia. Amu koduru onso a.
Amfa.
Anye ye na AC Milan eyi omo. And Bologna nso ko she AC Milan. No, so okay. We can rescue our season by winning the ultimate, that is the UEFA Champions League. And Tiene PSG from Franco and Indian Red, the Susan every body no better.
And so quiet.
Yeah, we are game Yakovic and yet just ordinarily defeat. 5-0 in the history of Champions League football. ABC Fanada. Some fan will be so be 5 than another. And clearly, psychologically, no, not Inter Milan team, they were down. And to win near Messi, yeah. How can no go no Martinez and talk across Mokoko any idea? Net is an attention when Tamlan Bobo Kudumu. And the new season, you have a chance here. No, now Mooney said they need to work on the psyche of Omo boys, you know. And first game, Omo over the weekend. Omo boy, and Ra. And the first game, Moody be almost a campaign now. No. They gave us an emphatic performance. I say a very positive news for coach FN Christian Kibu. I feel no about ultras so put 2 pieces together. But the truth is that a Jumanchero in Inter Milan, because majority of almost squadron or more, yeah, the few additions been on bed on bay.
Okay.
Okay, finally, yes, I say Rasmus Holland, called Napoli. No, I could see a kind of Antonio Conte.
9, 8, 1 FM.
I strongly believe, sir, Rasmus Holland now I could see a kind of Napoli, no. Kofi obe deliver. Now why are obe deliver and say young force Scott McTominay the and fan young fan to home and pay.
Okay.
And say Kofi. Dear Nebesi are United ever spending over 70 million euros on a striker, no crowd huge talent or a prospect in Italy playing for Atalanta. And all of a sudden Rasmus Holland ebeba Premier League ni mo abesi aga for Manchester United a niema emfa ma Abrante no. You cannot blame Abrante and Rasmus Holland. If you say Paul Salas Ferguson, Kofi Mabeka trust Manchester United has spent over 1 billion euros on transfers. But none of these players and on board Mutumi Bo. Posal Ferguson, the only player or justify why United signed him. Abrante and Bruno Fernandes. After him, player Bia Manchester United behind me more. So the conclusion we can make here and say, Manchester United environment is very toxic. And then your players in Kwa. Coffee coaches upon coaches. Coaches are among no proven track record. Coaches are among no money success and so or where more dear and come over to my best the fortunes of the club on bomb the Tarana way. And it's over a post Ferguson. Jose Mourinho a proven winner by Amfa. Luis Van a proven winner by Amfa. Ralph Ranick Munina Beninum and ye. And time I knew a proven who with Ayas, but about United Amfa. A nay Ruben Amorim and Abba. And the HSA United environment and Saudi no crab juma are very toxic for both coaches and players. Now where's Scott McTominay? Kofi ball and Scott McTominay airborne Napoli no who papa. He joined Napoli last season. Scott McTominay joined Napoli no. Kofi, he was a revelation because of the outstanding season, magnificent performance, exceptional performance. Scott McTominay did my season under review. And the season in Barry, no. Okay, player back one. Ospiedi Napoli for a more title challenge. I'm a G scored last season. It was a certain Scott McTominay. And the season in Barry and Kofi. One season play in Italy, what they is the most valuable player. Okay. Or say 12 goals as a midfielder, 8 year 4 assists. And last game now, unso boy man beka one game and now they decided who wins the title. Scott McTominay and they share on the share the all important goal, and it be a goal now to make sure say Napoli for Belgium a league no. Okay. And they Ballon d'Or nomination aba. Nidi wom. Do you believe say Scott McTominay that's what Manchester United and Ballon d'Or nomination one ye Scott McTominay din bekum. Go be a very din call Ballon d'Or. Now United team ground and din call Ballon d'Or nomination. But Akwaaba Napoli one season and they Scott McTominay is one of the best midfielders in the game now. Ball obonti. So I strongly believe say Rasmus Holland e kono. Obetumi abo because Man United environment today. I'm say hum bi na te ho. Because dream one ti ase when ya top player ta player ne ba expectations when di mari ahwan na mai. Obena na hwa ne pa no baka say ne referee ball no bo. It go vi so Rasmus Holland kwa ebeboa because Lukaku you see we were similar qualities as compared to Lukaku even though we are very good at his feet more than Lukaku, but the truth is that in terms of hold up play the link up play that physicality no obetimi e de abo Antonio Conte team no because we ball league ni bi da into a adaptation and shouldn't difficult for a branch FN Rasmus Holland.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And now I had a tactical man ocean. And now Otene can say I'm an inseminal. What do you see? Na yeba na yede fi semno atwa so e de ma shana so nyuma kwa hodo pi enene omo ekrema oti ankasa na pay yabesin konya e de dwumedie no yede ebram asida eko e de ma snap yaba service and loan wasemi nkanche se e first ka so jade o de ho boya ebebo ama ongaso jana wudi no obenya mfa so pina awum first ka se wasemi nkanche se nyama hodo pi ene ye awa ase obi ti se Western Union ye bi hom ana afis so per group loan obenye bi se salary loans no wasemi nkanche se controller loans obenye bi hom ana afis micro school loans no for private schools no obenye bi wasemi nkanche se ye SME loans na pem eno se edanche se ye susu plus loan se ye overdraft na simple education loans na pem oba se ekebi church loans sasa na funeral obenye bi wasemi nkanche se ye micro enterprise loan oni nyina oba wonse betimi akabi e de free yasoem wasemi nkanche se nyade esi ye di hwamo ente bomodian na fa woni atuasom na udwa na wudi no na bra be pesika na fa ko tredwanum na wasemi nkanche se brekum oba hwe awanyansa kefene so pe anapa no ngotwe ne fa na ebiem no 9 na ya pomfre sesiem I was 0509 196599 and 0245 106610 fra ya bejo so ni aboa na ozum sika sem niama timi akoso kama 80 dama na no ana mat anso enterprise so semi nkancha sebra e hono ba e mo na apia ma no ne de na fi local one obenye bi e wo ana fi energy drinks na apia sebra se south drinks ni bi ne nyina obenye bi e wo anwase na apia se ama no ne de ana fi local one obenye bi na ma bi se sadi ana apia se spaghetti se chire sugar ana se samina ana apia ne nyina obenye bi ana fi tomatoes nyina no oba won se ekabi wo semi nkancha se no sa edanchen ne ma bi se macro na hoda na apia ne nyina no obenye bi e wo se pe ba ko bi akowisu e wo fi ana se mpo pe bi eto akoto no ne nyina obenye bi obenwie e obrekum e wo central market or adjacent jasene paris no wasemi nkancho se e ya frefre no afre 0535 339143 0535 339143 frese cm na yenyo so na yemo se de bia wonso ne mapano onzabe timaka bi etimi e de free yaso na no ana justice funds wasemi nkancho se bra yen na se sansom for me akwanya se yen ne omo dwa e okrom asem ente top sansom for so no bi ato a oba won se ekabi e de free asoyem wasisa ye A series ana se X series no ne nyina obenya bi ene sa edanche waseme nkanche se sansom akade nyina no bomode na bepe bi e free akate ene sa edanche techno phones na pem wasisa ye Android ana se keepers no obenya bi saso ena itel phones no wasebra wase keepers na Android phone no obenya bi e wo yato ena afi so waseme nkanche se eno sa edanche infinite no se bra latest one abedwa so bomadan beji bi na ko wisu bi na waseme nkanche se eno aya kwanya yesi yede mana phones no se timi akabapa ni nyina na otimi akowisu air condition apem oba won se ekabi e de fra so na honde from 1.5 2.0 sasa 2.5 no obenya bi atom na waseme nkanche se eno sa edanche iPhones no latest one abedwa so bomadan na kwaji bi na ko wisu ana fe no ka phones no latest one aba eno HMD medical card charge ne cameras no akwaye se iPhone cameras ne pepepe onye bia eyade sebetimi abo akwane kope bi na wisu bi na wa bi se pendrive na pesa so na charges awdom mamne cars ne nyina no ba onse ekabi e de free aso ye nkran tablet na obetimi da kinka nuema obetimi da ye course na fi betimi da so ende amana ye nyina no ope bi ato obenye bi ato e da free aso ye wose u pharmacy ne samba na sebda na be GB so per flash television smart one be from 32 inches copy 50 inches no obenye bi ato e de free aso ye wose be nkancha se easy buy o de we e buy na okra Ghana card no ube yi techno phones itel phones Samsung ena infinite phones no ube 30% u 30% ni wia Ghana card now de ban ye beje now documents le timi afele ne kama 8 minama se de bia month bia no de aka no betua ne kakra ka kopim se obetua wie wase o phone na ekuta sa so a o sa de ban be sa repair ne kama 8 minama em found how yi sa to phone no bo mo de be pie mo awaya kachi na enye ofeso ne mo se de bia phones no ye betua repair ne kama 8 minama obe hu ye e obrekum ye ni post office no ene di ene be hwe e obrekum contract double kwanso e ya frefra no afre 0248 32 8350 0248328350 and a sample 0208220716 so phrases here ye betimi ajo so ne abo ne ne mapa no setimi akabi ye kwa homa no so na ye ne wonder akodi enkomom wano aye pie e de ma sports minister honorable Kofi Adams the acting sports minister when a Turkish company bi aye se o metimi de enkomom amana do chira ye national status ahodo no o be page mu amana international one na ye mbuza ne se the acting sanetiana on a good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Ijaboko.
Nyame adu na unso.
Nyamiase.
Ye de nyamiase ba sports minister ho ye.
Me ho ye papa.
You.
Eja boyjuma.
Mo boyjuma, mo nyina wo Ghana fo nyina atamochi.
Amen. Edamwase ka.
You.
Edamwase.
Ana pede e frawa bokobani bi enim. Ye nya ne ntiase sports minister. Eye Honorable Kofi Adams. Ane Turkish company bi akodi nkomo. Is a national stadium so no on the page mama na international one minim wona we pia I say obeno san komo no emunchire motisen.
Oh, first of all, no, make some big greetings, my listeners, this early morning. Say, clarify some bit of these issues I echo around. So, sports minister, no, last 2 weeks or caught Turkey on a national assignment of representing Ghana in a world conference. It's about trade, investment, agriculture, all the areas of economy about taking Ghana relationship. So we shall take you for so no Ghana papa over the period. Many investments. How many airlines are Turkish Airlines about Ghana in a week? Aside Emirates, Delta Airlines, the Akikanwa. Turkish Airlines for plane 12 in about Ghana every week. It's a tell say how Ghanaians and the Turkey economy juma boom together. Relationship between Ghana and Turkey are very great. So World Conference now honorable Kopiemu and now ono Turkey Trade Minister Omwa Bonkomo Turkey for Chamber of Commerce almost Omwa Bonkomo and other organizations are take Omwa Bonkomo and common and say Eja your talent no share. There are a lot of Ghanaian players are about Turkey League over the period. Talking about Steve Napier, Obo Fenerbahce, Jiku, Obo Fenerbahce, Christian Achua, Onyani Baby Koya, Yaya, Onunso, Obo Turkey. A lot of Ghanaian players are many teams are in the Turkey League. So now we refer to say, CC idea, a honor investment no is about the talent. So you from so mumbra companies now will take the honor and develop sports. They also believe in our talent. Africa, Ghana, you will invest in Ghana. They are the right place to go near sports. Be investing in our sports infrastructures, especially the ACU new 6 months I ever see, and the ones that have already been there, Baba Yara, Accra House, Accra, Baba Yara, Accra Sports Stadium, Esipon, Tamale, Nike Post, no, Omonbra Beshe, their own technology, no, everything here, they are back to the level of world football currently, because on your stadium, Dodoa, Bibre is still in the outmoded form. Yeah, renovation, but we have to it's no more about renovation, modernization, and so how can we also tap from what they are doing in Turkey to make sure that more companies, everything about better visibility studies. No one will say, okay, everything yes, add the Babaya to that standard, add the Accra Sports Stadium to that standard. So that was the discussion. But and yet with one company, is with or not the Turkey government, no.
Oh, okay. And yen kobo pa amuso hwam na mami muso sano bana o mabeba na o mabe adwuma no ebe free anase o mo wi a Ghana betries ka bi dia mo.
So and here in common so ye be PPP. So ebi o wa ebetinya free. For instance, ye ka sports academies ni investment in the almost sports academies ni community parks are honorable ye engagement to make sure say we get some ebe for free. What I say, like more that donation NGOs for the Juma baby NGO back your friend Tika. Tika, why Juma baby or Ghana has a free Juma no. They go to counties in agriculture, food security, schools, now they are there. Juma baby or Ghana, the boy Ghana buying over the year. So honorable say okay. More way in other areas. If they are there, the other places we want to go to focus in sports. But when it comes to maybe the major projects are about our stadium facility, maybe that one the private public partnership. They say okay, companies now more better more renovations and modernization from tech, maybe price now a one number charging as compared to others making sense. It's all negotiations. But for now, honorable, you're pushing in an in other areas of the economy. Since you are investing into sports as well.
Oh, okay. Yo, ya better as minim say common bi o chire I say opesodi to just say be Ghana for na fit for me so o metimi ahun.
Oh, common here be honorable Kofi Adams here obo ejuma oye nani say Ghana sports no we here to do with the issues are from the root. What they say all the time, no, now you're focusing on just the leaves, the stem. But issues they blow why you have to build from the root. So there are a lot of things that are all here under the scenes or behind the scenes are very similar. And in our day, for instance, sportsman, now you can't watch them over the years, competitions, but at least someone to me call friends say facilities, and to me renovate on time. Sports, sports. Or on fancy come back on memo right on the point. It will take a long time for you to see sports investment. But sports they are demanding that we facility near ready who to me host the event. Who needs to players someone to me to come. So anything that we hear way to master sports fan, it should come to pass. So since the sports fan or cabinet Ajatum, president Ajatum, Omo have proposal no. If you are the sports fan the bill no, you back to parliament. Now, di komo fast. Approve sports and now you there's no money to develop Ghana sports. No, now you're focusing on the way forward. So that's what I want to tell your listeners this morning.
You wonder you better say you're probably bidding come on. You're paper.
You
and see wonder one no PA Eddie Emma sports minister honorable Kofi Adams na otene kan enti za Turkish companies and afis aban no nkaboma yi say omo any sports minister nkoma hodo mbuku di yesterday ahodo omba be page mu no and odi nkyeremu etimi edama na pair otibi ewa Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yanto aso na yemfa sede moduru emfama is Charaba Center for say omakofa the new best man capsules no etimi etimi eda beja so no aye draw isi wasem nka nche se mode bompam ana isi aba fam ebebo etimi apeja ama mode bon etimi akosoro kama ana fi so unsuo na emre kone kopa bina nunu bi ebebo ama unsuo na hwande etimi abam wote nka se osisi eya wo ya bo mode ne kopa bina nunu bi osisi ne ya wo ya no betimi afre so ama unse etimi ato wose nam ya de Mr. Gonorrhea se fresh ne nyina no etua se kama edema brekum new born chemicals obenya bi ewo saso na Kramata Center obenya bi ewo wasem nka nche se supreme herbal so duwa wonse ekabi eya frefra no afrem 0244 966043 and 0208 288099 from CCM na omo enye so my class ventures was saying cancer sebra na beje mattress papa bi na koda so say obeya ho betimi atom was say your body massage mattress or ai so that's why betimi am massage ni pedua no ama honam na ye ya na timi afre so obenya ho de serbe ya bia no obeya kopie awadwuma na oya adwuma so anya sika bebri na etimi eda gubutum yes our student mattress ho was saying cancer say king size no 12 to 20 inches so na queen size no 12 to 80 inches umpewi na pede na nyina ba ayetufo ani say what the amount anya sabi ketokra was it dollar na atete so ento buy nyama atete so and person discount any day amount was it free to so na pay so pay bi edakosi with them anasampo ope bi edakosi office so pay bi edakwe cost no na nyina obenye bi our Minecraft ventures na nyina ba to for bom and say what the amount and afi television so na pa was it say smart TV bi was bra obenye bi 32 inch to copy smart TV no so and 32 inch digital TV no obenye bi say 40 inch digital TV and 43 inch digital TV ni nyina no obenye bi ato de free akato asebe nka je ni nyina ba ayetufo ana esewa de ma sa hia cylinder ana ni tino ana na homa no ni nyina no obenye bi Minecraft ventures na obenhu ye obrekum wo mense shop enkane bomosado rural bank omoda no do a wonse ekan eya frefra no afrem 0246667355 0246667355 fresh sie na yenyo so na yemo na ne mapanso na wonse ntimi gabi emfemfiri aso yemo nyina ekan bi enana pay ote yankasa akodiem sem no ye de edan na afisam ne yanto aso na ye wie nwuma ku akan yabomodia e da fofam e de amount na enochi no yetimi apagya mu da free jumedi ne so a John Mensah former Black Stars captain World Cup Ghana ye hwe ni se ye betima akopie mu eno USFA Canada Mexico na ya hwe sempo ye betima akobobi no nyame ya adoma next month besim on the 4th and on the 8th September 2025 Ghana your matches mienu bobo yani Chad South na Mali so e de bepems no ana John Mensah central for coach na mbuza ne se o hwe Ghana 2 matches a day nim na aye World Cup na Ghana e betimi awene se de bia qualification no enza betimi aka na no ana John Mensah se woni ogire mapa o mrantie ni mu wo hwe ye 2 matches e bo ye anza na break ni ba anza na isabebo sa 2 matches against Chad South na Madagascar and ye din aye so mo de wuram amankunde etimi ba de ma oman no sa mo de sa na ye din ewurama oye wo gine ma base sa 2 matches ne betimi awene na qualification na enza timi aka so be stress Ghana yenya botre emfama boys no na intro support no emfama na boys no enipa awomum so mo enya support na woni wo gine ma passe ye den a o betimi age kro bi e de ama oman John Mensah.
I cannot promise that, but I can show say if they play like the way they played the last 2 games, I believe they can qualify because now they are doing well. They are playing also good, and they are knowing each other very well now. So I believe they keep on like that, the way they played the last 2 games or last games they play. I think they can qualify. But I believe if they keep on and a little changes, I think they can also be together and work hard for the nation, and then you can see that they can achieve the trophy for the nation. So I think they should maintain them. And but any coach, sometimes they can see some of the players performing well in their clubs. So any coach can also call up from other players to come and join. But only thing is that they should maintain what they have, and let's say that they brought in, I think it can be better for them. So
you we any ensema John Mensah former Black Stars defender number 5 original chiro jai and we are why before so best and bra bebre no but 2010 on Ghana focus here penalty on go ball manager John Mensah so mimi nkomachi mimi na mood o ma say ni Uruguay when me answer adia so ko the same thing also mo nkyere na say John so bobi sa na yanto so na yanko enime na GFA president Uraketo Kraku ye nyina nim se enche league ne be start enti wakọ wani CID boss agodi nkomo ne nyina aye security hu nsema ayi so mede baguna akwam ahead of the season nyame ya September 12 and Ghana Premier League no ebe start ana fe Division 1 ana September 26 ebe timi start o mamu ase no se de be bambo ne betimi ayirimu ye na nneɛma ahoda yɛsee ɛsesɛ mmerɛ bi atwam no this time abra sika bɛwura mu ɛwɔ league no mu no yɛnkɔte basabasa bia na manfo bɛnya dɔ so ɛtumi abɛhwɛ league no na nti ɛno a bɔmɔde tumi akɔgya se ade boss yɛma me leader dɔnkɔ ayɛsie ɔma akɔsi nkonya ɔmo ɛkyɛ sɛ this time no ɔmo pɛgyam sɛde bia ɛbɛtumi aboa na ahoba so ɛtumi akɔ so kaba ɛwɔ yɛ sɛdeɛ sɛ ahoda wei ɛde de firi a yɛde wo nsɛm yɛde ɛma wo ɛna anɔpɛ yi Kumasi Asante Kotoko ɛkɔ Africa na CAF Confederation Cup Games na Kotoko bakɔbɔ ne match ɛda n'anim no wɔne Kwara United ayɛsie ɔmo firi Nigeria ɛna bakɔpem so na nano tɔfo yɛ twɛ mu yɛ Kotoko kɔbɔ 3 matches ɔntumi anwene ne baako kora 1 goal pɛ ɛna ɛsie wɔhyɛ no na no ana ɔmo fama player Chastela ɛkyerɛ sɛ Kotoko see ya na ɔmo bɔde a ɛne ɔmo kɔpɛ baabi ɛntena so ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ ɔmo nyere ɔmo na ɔmo nyi ɔmo nyɔmo no mo a fi sɛ owia matches a yɛsɛ Kotoko ɛba ɔmo nyɛ serious mpo Africa na ɛsɛ ɔmo ɛkɔ Africa so dɛ sɛ wokɔ no sɛ wanyere ho a goals ɔbɛgye no ɛne ade ketewa wɔte see ya na ɔmo bɔde a ɛne ɔmo fa nkyɛ ɔmo tumi sɛ ɛne goals no ɔmo bɛgye pa ɛwɔ abra yɛsɛ Africa no ɔmo ɛkɔ Chastela
Kotoko ɔmo na team a me bɔ yɛ team a me support no ɛno nkyerɛ me sɛ adeɛ nyɛ wɔ mu a megyere nka deɛ mɛka sɛ ɔmo nyere ɔmo kɔ bɔɔ na ɔmo bɔ no sɛ ya na ɔmo kɔbɔ deɛ a ebi a ɔmo mpa result gye sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ Africa deɛ a ɔmo bɛtumi ayɛ ne saa deɛ ɔmo bɔ na because mehu serious bi a ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔmo de kɔ Africa no ahwɛ blanda si ɛyɛ first goal a na keeper tumi gyina hɔ saa na ɔntumi control defense na defense ehu deɛ ɔmo yɛ ɛno ara sɛ bɔɔ na ɔmo bɔ bi kɛkɛ ɛnyɛ Kotoko no yɛmmɔ Kotoko
iyo enye Kotoko no yɛmmɔ ne saa wei ɛne nsɛm Chastela wɔde ato dwa ɛno akyi ɛna ebusa ne sɛ Charles na wohwɛ bɔɔl a wabɔ ɛna adwuma yɛ so yɛ Ghana pa yɛ se yɛ clubs yɛ obi no yɛ so aprechi sɛ babɛbɔ na afei national team so appointment ne bia nkɔma na so Ghana fɔ mo mpɛ ne korɛ ɔno wɔka no kuro nti wɔ ho ade na ɛnyɛ no so wɔ team ka wɔbɛka wɔayɛ sɛ hunsie no nti ɔno sɛ bɛyɛ de sɛ mpo obi bɛtumi abɛfa ne sɛ ɔmmɛnyɛ adwuma ɛmfama no nti ɔno deɛ wɔne wɔsɛ ɔmo a ɔmo nka no korɛ no yɛsa mɛsafo no ayɛ sɛ ɔmo sɔrɔ ɔmo sɛsɛ sika frɛ manfoɔ no ɔmo ana ɛsɛ manfoɔ ma ɔmo adwuma wɔno deɛ sɛ ɔwɔ team mu na sɛ ɔkɔfa prɛ ne sɛ prɛ a ne nya ɔne ɔba bɛka kyerɛ prɛ sɛ masa wakɔfta ntebe ɛde aba wɔsɛ no ka wo bi ɛna wɔno Chastela no saa appointment na fɛ saa akɔnya no ɔnyɛ bi no
Ghana ho me mo deɛ me de wa me kan okure no e be difficult say team better say bi a chance because prayer ain't good me fan chi mu say woni ma de ya na obi ye na so onye ni ya I was all catch the study pa and me mo deɛ me pili nkonko ya de a obeka ma no to Ghana yo legends bibli mo abanifo nko a because all kind of planning training pa obeko di power for this all kind of prayer yo legends bibli Ghana ha mo a mo so da mo ne nam ko so na mo patch wa this can here ye nko ye sa de no nti da bia ye ho nti job ru a ye on fa enko kan ho anya no so na be kuma ba because as no obi ani de yakopon de ball no on my way no crash man because obi ma wade a obi said o kan bia no I was all support ba me fa ne ma na eni ma fa o ya de na nya meka kire say ade we enye na say ko for na America by a kind of natural, that's now Manuska, we move on. And no, now my system, I weak stand because among kind of correct, on my son, car, and go for you know, among can, I say, I saw not so far as a Ubedi, and I'll be 2 coins. Now, any passport, that's all the show to extra bush of was a soft over 2 coins to what they are. One how, and that's one there, a bit a baby, nothing, and yeah, say, got a cocoa players when you are so one gas or more trauma, ya what for munya 1 point but omo yiro mo an ko bi asa point na ho na e ka che o say mo yiro mo na Kotoko na obo no enye se first no a ogu prayer bi no obo Kotoko e mani skanti o ba ye wa dwen say Kotoko de ye maska Kotoko supporters emma places ka eya bi sa say eye die nti no mo musika no ba se fi an Kotoko prayer bobo wi a na o twen say supporters be friend say omo two scam no e was stand na o so not the first scam no ogbo ni ya o fi kwenti be fro no akofi e no kura na abehu kase no na be ka say the Kotoko no me ma yusum salary kwada header bank me nko almost be 1 year ma yusum salary because of the na me ye no na omo so ani je yes supporters efe any so be share ultimate star e dey biem na o je fi wo onye hwe fi wo da bia me ka say obi wo kura nda kura minim no aso otimi ma misika otimi sani sika ma aso na minim sa nipa no e ye de ekwaye wo nti na ma sa nipa no ka say sana ti o ye ni ya ba we no o ma yo ma dwen say Kotoko de say o ye den kura supporters na ni je Kotoko ho enye person no because se sia no obi abran so on ye sika nti obi di sika ba pack na so boss abo ya ebe na o waye ma no mo twen se supporter be ka se mo mra omunya hye wan go bia na se pon dia eno ano e wo so mo timi supporters no so enyo mo fere se o bobo na de obo na nye enfo mo
yo we ene nsema Chastela o de atudwa na pe ye de bi ema na Sunday be 3 p.m. o dan oni agopie mo o dance park we aye Ghana champion of champions aye super cup no ene betimi atudwa ba bia ni Gold Stars omo ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene de bepem so na no ana yimana kobi won goalkeeper ede ema ba bia ni Gold Stars ni sama okanyina ne se ese club bia ni Ghana is omo suro mo fi so matimi age FA Cup ana se friends omo age top 4 age Ghana Premier League ede asoso ai se omo ekwa Africa ente we Kotoko we hwan omo Asia wa suro bi enim na omo ebe make sure say kwambia omo faso bia nyame adoma Sunday oye so medim kunim na omo age super cup edi se omo na so no wacha say omo ye krado nyame adoma eda Sunday omo age cup no edi asoso.
The moment I imagine Ghana Premier League in the mean sure say you through any team be up for now. Either say over form and new form. Yen so ye wa high prepare. Yen so wa high prepare. Intino ye ready say be you mo be say. I was say team just our champions of champions.
Yo, NTA so mo team edges our champions of champion we ene ensema. Efri Imana Kobi, wano aye goalkeeper. Edi Emma baby any Gold Stars. In koma wano so edi atuja nana pay. Yadi be Emma na no ana yisi falasa chips a edges Kotoko for the Hamo Papaya ni ya sample or mentimi anje kaka tofo na fancy omana so was it tough for we I tough for nation come jinanga Africa na is omo ekono itimi bia kwanya ade amamo no back about 3 matches now ntimi anya 1 point no was say disappointed Kumasi Asante Kotoko money ba ai so mko denedi I tough for nano eba na we enen sema Yusuf Alasa Chepsa what they abetu janana p yede be down Akwaaba radio 98.1 Saso ana Bechem United Abrante Frank Amankwa me be twem na obo Eddie Matachima 11 wonders okopie awa bia ni Gold Stars e say Bechem United and na asan amino ka say on ba ko prayer Eddie ma Bechem United we so ne de frioba ya don sem ya de ema wona no pe na walid name afuseni enu abeto dia ze Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene na wie na de atene say asa IMC no omoma chemienu ebimu HS Abrante sika month ayi so mo de ma no 8000 Ghana cedis no ebimu sisu say emodudodo ebe anka Abrante no ngomo ente the contract was assigned say was a contract say 2 matches no bobo dem Kumasi Asante Kotoko na say team bi be free amanoni aba eso mutimi ja no ko before esusu say as agreement is say omoko sempo Abrante be abeji pine abesa kan dem Kumasi Asante Kotoko no omuji tuma enyeyi tibi muso ayo madwe say be yanka Abrante no omunya na nko onko na bisu HS dey see ye Akwaaba Kotoko ene nso Atreman FC ede pemeso na wiye na nam so na poli anya ne ba bi kono na osa kofa mo president na se na kwa bibi o eno se mi so ochira yisi omo edifanti walid nema fuseni ni move to Kotoko no de abane se sinsebioma ameno ka se mpenfo enya ensi so stamp we ane de fruwa ene so nsem na napi ye de bi down Akwaaba radio 98.1 Hussein Adams
Ovita
ye
okay walid nkomo no de me me star bi me hu de we amesi adi nti me de no beto ho because nchechi hu na ade ma me ni nyina no Mohammed but to be ne den oze Ghana version of the Super Cup the G League the GFA Cup no boy
dance park baby any
ene ze no ano no
eno anu nsize
hwan one ebo
Gold Stars no Kotoko
Gold Stars no Kotoko omshia won kran hwan she
Gold Stars ewini
Gold Stars she Kotoko won kran
yeah 2-1
ene Super Cup no boy
dance park baby any
ade de batunim Kotoko ne aso mo didi sa ade we hu ache in fact top 4 Super Cup de bia Kumasi ne nkran omo anzu na si akan ho nti eze no se team na na ebo ne ye de ko ni fie a ese eno ano no aha nti ko fi we de ade Gold Stars for na nkasa no omo form no omo wom ne ball no omo ball no it will be good if some be win this very one in fact ye kan onim se Gold Stars omo Africa no omo bo Champions League Kotoko Confederation Cup. Nti who petit ma say prepare better you Gold Stars. Again, Gold Stars they share JS Kabili. What I say? Kotoko Kwara. In any case, Kwara is manageable, but JS Kabili say unyini team pa utiate. What I say? So Gold Stars has started no more G League. Omo responded with the Kakatofo. Omo wie Kotoko. Omo share other teams. Omo jiga Kakatofo. That is good. Because opponent from Koshian work African Edre. Now, to keep that spirit alive and that momentum, no, I think they will have to do it against Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
What I say? Saturday and I Sunday. The first is Sunday. Now on Sunday we will see. I think Abba saying the FA will be there, and Dance Park so one of the most beautiful pitches I ever Kruma in terms of pitching a boss ball near there. And I think any bad go Kruma is you new options. Indeed, the better park in your green piano, a fire bag, yeah, and a Kusia kind of. I think say any bad, and it comes to the advantage of Gold Stars. I remember, Omani Kotoko say, no, this 6 match, you know. Okay, sometimes almost I should go, so I Omani this 6 match, and you can understand, say something like this, no, to be turning into festive. Imagine why the league. FA top 4 now Kotoko be face you for Super Cup. That should tell you say Kotoko will go and face something. It is not getting any easier for Karim Zito and the boys. So the earlier they prepare better, the earlier they do a lot of things, the better. Look, Mami Ade Chipsa Chastela Omon common to Kotoko and Semno. Truth is, once I Kotoko and Timianje Gaka top 4 at the time of Moko Africa again. No more lose all the 3 matches. No more bomb more de 1 point. You say one omunya. Oma mo penalty kra. Hey, say kutu. Oh. Ndo manya 1 point.
Omanya 1 goal.
Okay. And the second about 3 games. No manya 1 point kra no Kofi. You expect this kind of noise to come up. Now games in Kotoko boy, you can understand. Sampa Kotoko ye far behind in terms of tactics with the PS na Ghana no. And this is what they say here Africa. What then do you expect? Me say Hasselhoff game was evidently clear. 1 in terms of tactics, 2 in terms of defensive problems. Previously, Ansu ball back pass my ball Koto Atenem. A defensive woe. Again, almost consider penalty. Avoidable one in the Gold Stars game. Defensive problem. Now when the year almost lose 2 against us, he cried here. Poor marking. Any lack of understanding. And mom consider 2 goals in and number and also defensive problems. And the whole team no defensive structure right from attack, midfield to defense. So I'm defend there. I think coaching were a lot of problems. Now Africa is home and away. And they only know how to defend that, forget it. Mewa, South Africa only know how to defend, forget it. The opponent never had no nyagoa, or be defended better. And yes, I expect this kind of noise, any news around Kotoko because no man koye. On the other hand, what is the pressure because Hasana? What I say is he has for no results like this, and even though I'm but a more calm environment, I'm more they prepare towards the season. And sometimes I'm a new way invite. In as much as say preseason is several as a proper test, you know. Sometimes you need certain results to balance new maybe said about Obenya Sumye Ediabo. Chastela Ekebi, Chiefs Ekebi. Chiefs at the end of the day, no crap say the Kotoko level that we expect them to get to no. And young ball on the until the earlier they do a lot of things, the better. During this top 4, where was Patrick Essien doing Lord Amwa?
Patrick Ebo be Lord in no prayer.
Okay, so Lord a prayer. Patrick ball all the matches.
Yeah.
3 nina.
Yeah, bonina.
Hey. Who impact no. But Govi, I think they will need to do better. Said the be some problems nina be so. Na say Kotoko bet man Bob Rekum Chelsea in back 4. Patrick Essien do number 2. Lord Patrick was saying
Patrick bought
3. Lord number 2. Ansu and Zach. To make man line back 4 in Rekum Chelsea FC. But in any case, they ought to do better. Means who bet? Oh, now Kofi. Young fan on tour. Just tell us see catch asem ne ampa. For the meantime, no yeah perceive 2 players in Ike because kwa bruchira. Player there who better kwache Patiska. Abroche na meche Kudiska na who are 9 to 5 no just £7. Onu in a week or £250,000. Why? And also Chamaska. Asem kakiko. And the Abroche there players in this year 2 omuka ya nyom po na se ocho muska. Sa old ayize uboni ye becho uska na chale. In any case entwam obi cho uska agye but so to player ka $2,000 or Ghana $3,000 even though Oscar, but say a betchen is can shouldn't be the motivating factor and tears or you don't ball. Now me to $2,000. O say see a betchen can see now you know how. Next who $2,000 rana. Meaning was that, but in any case, sir, Meteor can I say? Next or part of the players and I say, oh my hero, benefits near baby. Of course. Me sure so Obibo has and he want the team to terminate his contract at the end of the season. And so one that is where you will be heading towards. And to be a player, that is what should guide you. 9 months home more ball so that at the end of the season, so I'm on the long list of 15 players. I job mo kwina ba. Akwaba FA go go embreki no omubodi no. Obebo no na odinshim. Enti nneoma bebre na say motivate you. Sikateni in any case in twam. House of keeper no. Almost every game.
Yes,
upon ya no aye na tade say. Otimi gi ana fe ontimi nso. Meboa.
Na be to from now.
And the results in start say ba. Of course, every football club on a culture. Ahano, it is one of the culture. And in fact, a survey as good PR. In fact, ya checker sika ma ya checker. And this a true level like Ghana Premier League. Etimi cho obi ka. Nanu ya me krom ni Mugabi. Kofi. Now otimi lead ya mama cha house for goalkeeper Elantra. Na zo she cry in the sports ya. Onto we nya dey. Ope dey.
Na Range Rover.
Oboda. Can you be yala? Ubeya.
Competitive be.
We jamatisa no. I
I
can't hear there. Zach can't hear there. Zach can't hear Matis. Vit. Ubenya Vit. Oh, umbe Vit.
Debi.
I tell you, umbe Vit. Ubera to bedru. Ube jiwago. Bregu kwa hizo. Umbe ram too.
Ram no.
Go vitamo. Eti sahaye timia cha checkers nyina. Nese so you know who ampa unya a lot of things. Unya a lot of goodies. And I think say in all the players na yiri na so amoyiro omo ho. And the other things you know shall be added onto you. Now nkomo na one wonder idea. Mentias you. It is good say your sports minister be pay investors saba. But me better mentias say Turkish companies no. Mo say on ba be de, omo be renovation. Omo be see stadium, omo be facelift amaye.
And mo see 6 now, omo be say na no na president ka so miss.
What's he saying?
6
man.
6 the new one now mo.
President ka so miss 6.
So say 6 regions na is your money.
Profitable. Asemi ye ka who do you know Hassan?
Sir.
Who do you know? Orefi. Then mo kan mi kire mo say bro fun family twi mo de batwi o se 10.
10. Yeah.
Enye 6.
Mate.
Mbacho mbezem just say omo na kan 6 na na say because e anya na want you. Because one tie ni here o metumi aye ne say 6. Omo mpanyini say 6 new regions plus the existing regions that do not have. And the existing regions no so far you have many regions in Ghana? 16. Say no obi.
You see, Omo
5 was say. And they say you be 11 deficit.
Yes, my twice.
And those new ni nyina ka ho. And almost say investors no. Now, omo ba as aid anom be ma contract. I buy na for almost omo your contractors.
PPP.
Private partnership. BBB. Go fit Sebasa. Okay, say PPP there. Details ni just about Tanzania tiase. Because whether I say private private ne be run on contract. And say contract ne 10 years the obenya no befa. No adjusted you na maye. And now all the time we move 50, am we move 50. And I'm rough ni bibi ni sign contractor. Who gold no. Kwesi si obema 5%. Or do that good any assassin or befa 95. Ya be tua ka. What go? I was ready. Who bet to be me go to do? Oh, me 5. Who bet for 95? Go to there, yeah, me media. Who bet me 5? No what for 95? I was the day. And see, me name said yeah. At the end of
okay.
Means what I say. So we have to wait for the details to understand. But I say too far, mommy. Me problem ne say. Abai no any facelift na. Not or renovation na. It was so factor all the multi-purpose sports complexes. Because so far, me who say a play pivotal role I was buying conversation. And the reason why I feel so bad, they say, the time multi-purpose sports complex now, ya kwaje Bosia $80 million a year this, you know. Bosia no, it comes with interest and not just interest, compounding interest. What do you empty a quick loan da? So oje this month now one tria. Interest no mo dey aka ho no. Next month almost a compound o mo dey bibi sa aka another interest no, free kick, penalty. Me bo another penalty say yo. And what it means is that sa interest na wo wabra stadium na ya kwaje bosia se dey si no deteriorate day in day out say become to the level say na ubehia $500,000 to renovate within 2 or 3 months it will go to $700,000. So the earlier you fix it the better. And now say omunya nya ya bokagu yenji na afuoru ana de land ne ya ne de no mfa no aburo and then so crazy go do abadoma na yemfa nkan kofo no ho no muntu jetri mo say from say Bekal. Aha. I'm say jetli. Oh, can mama jetli no suntu. Jegri Bekara. Because some for so land and so they are. Me assure say other places na ya jeje ato. Hey, the last time I make casting with you. Aban ba ya Okodwi Korofro market. What does it? A abandoned project. Wanji. Me ba to nya no nko. There are other projects. Abandoned under previous government. Aban ya Ojuji. Onji. Good. So what it means is that say we are buying priority and case I'm ready to watch us here.
Yes.
Ama and can we watch us here? When so I tell you politics in here and they don't even calculate how these terms of sports new man translate into direct vote. Because meaning so Okodwi Krofro market no. Aban in the Krofro market you would thing. Kumasifo be hu say oye bibi. Simon and probably Mensa now they say I bobo 5 project to Ashanti went to me. Aha. Omo so no buy no wanya hwe we buy no oye bibi inti vote. What does say? It does not say project in the year no. Ebo aban ne ye vote. KJT Dubai yes ba ko nua ba ko bi ka ho phase 2 say plus 2 and so beji. Yes omo ye was central market. Aban ba ye ya o. Enti sa aban ne priority a Mbacho obetimi a multi-purpose sports complex obetimi a start and won't start and the yempe excuse on one kai say governance a continuous system and the bibi so say na say what must say do man dey enche bedru ba bi no pitch no kra na e boss ball man ye no me ya sure say ye be ya this ye say tutu asase ne dane no seat na na say tena so man ye na ne ye be ya e say science seat ni nyina nioma bebre kwan na omo ye just a whole lot of things. And me the say some common na say minister ni di kire yen. Because Kofi 4 years I buy the stadium 11. Now mine about kwase mu nyina ye o sen. O be ja se mu ye di. 4 years I buy the stadium 11. Unya voice no. Bonnetie.
Okay, yenti president.
Under sports and recreation, modern sports stadia are to be built for the 6 new regions and other regions that do not have them. As I speak, the Minister of Sports
6 new regions and the other regions that do not have them. Now in mathematics, end HL plus. Let's say 6 plus the omuni no. Into omuni ni na say 11. Until 11 new regions. Next will be at least one say 11 stadiums. And that's 11 stadia. That should tell you say and no San komono nyese si asem no krepa no 4 years dey emfa nyesa enti dey betimi aye sisi ye zu na sports complex ye maintain Accra Sports Stadium ni ade ye nye me say Ghana home even those stadium no nya political ya we don't need them at this very important moment we don't need them ye ntimi maintain
okay
yeah na 4 kra ye ntimi ye in fact ye jama na ka wan ye ntimi na 15 you bet me yentimi enya advisable ye class no omo at least omo class no omo 1-1 teams bia omo timi manage eno no saban kra betima boy in terms of facelift Golden City Park Sunyani Coronation Park sana ya facelifting to certain stuff because I don't see one na me against we or Serbia in fact Sunderland Stadium ni e betima si biwa bebre Premier League no omo stadium bebra Bechem Park na bia no mabo roof
yes
akata so bebre Nottingham Forest no city ground normal ye de bia e no mabo the difference na say drainage system e friend say roof kakra kata so any seat no maye what I say and no inside no maye no more ti me there I think say minister yeah so odwen sports ho no abekwa ko pay investors aba but the investors no say ye hwe de say na ye ntimi nye ne kane ansa de adwen se be foforo
yo osi
yeah tago
ma yenti we
me da se kofi Bismarck Kobe or kasa with confidence if he say oba Ghana football media sorry Emmanuel Kobe Emmanuel Kobe oba Ghana football mo team mo okra bragging right as you speak go stars because of born on boy you see there ama ma respect your mo your more performance in the top 4
okay
if it's a Muji league I'm not saying I'm top 4 and they are by far they are the best team in Ghana now as we speak and they are just very very good preparations on modern the Africa no but say me no I don't know come conversations say so
season
kotokonye game kurampo osen ka ho ase
oh say we know as a GF no approaching
Matthias here but unse as a throw challenge bi ama kotoko say bi na Ghana ha no team bi wa hasa
team bi ne dia asem na season
in terms of perform go stars we ya na ya de o ti dey can I say me trust level in terms of performance now we compare teams na mo level go stars here by far the best team ya dey see team bi ya wa say
you
enti kodokonye match ya o say
o man ni bere
you are there ye yin ni bi esi kotoko
say bet am aso aka say nya sa nya dey se be repeat bi
okay your hand be ready be si
you
good so mo win here against kotoko bie mu a enya dey be news a yes enche bia mu hia kotoko yi e o top for ye hu dey kotoko team ye dey test bia kotoko dey dey emma now on Chastela sem no you see weird pass Chastela on coach team now I said me who's no training kwala binom
yeah was one
team yes I'm on one team yes I'm more TikTok on one team and the hope to say Chastela Kofi about a local league now mo body or mo just the everlasting legacy atu a local league ni mu now Chastela 98.1 and they own imparting knowledge and from the upcoming ones Chastela they are caught now radio TV so or in century uhe man Chastela nya na djuma na century djuma but the truth is that because of minor ye wo mu no any abi before the Ghana for a subanti and that Chastela instead say Kofi knowledge no nya the only playing career no over impact the amaye no we rather venture mu na some no kan no sanity that Chastela no me want me own issues with the way he talks but oyobi or can blunt
yeah on frown to
my saying sanity and sanity still abede ebeka no go your mind we na you no kind of cry we bu ada sanity on my way
sir
Kofi
o kind of cry bu ada
who may say o kind of cry we bu ada
wow
even your life is at risk so you be your work now kind of cry your life is even at risk your mind now you no but any concern ke ba na sa it tells you the society wom any ya football mo achemienu ya obi nu wo ho a modern regime no and a current regime we no they speak against any so mo declare mo position na mo stance sanko for yin nim ba bi o mo gina no nkrofo nso a almost are taking stance say you always speak for this current regime nti say yo senyo
obe defend
eye ye nim sanko for no go ye hire no obi ko tena TV so national television ko bo efe na ba so 3 days time ya man national team appointment asia abre nti Kofi say who build this society, civilized society, and then who hear football. Now for so be no be speaking against you and I say or no and share the same idea no or how
Let us say when you are doing
not just only what so you be papa bia. If you say microphone always no omo kasa di ti and I say yes omo kasa omo na men kan so omo criticize on. Omo bua wo kwan bi so you don't know.
So tia.
Good.
Ya teno.
Near teno.
Benefits na bu be say the ultra sound
is na chia. And you won't want your power now. What do you so you have all the powers in the world that you better take decision already open. Ure to me free wachi na kwan na wu twa na chia. And you omo gina wachi omo we kwan na wu twa no. Wo mo na ometro so kwan ya wu twa hu yanka de fa na de fa. You see since I started saying me follow Ghana football. One of the most unfortunate statements. Mammy, who ya palm me fool so Ghana football be here, betcha to Keku after so raining na abatono. As I know kind.
Sir, want to be in the time for you.
Yes. Now no one who says Sunya Sama dream. And to have got to say no one who says Sebio and Kayans as him. Just idea and your fan quote going be also no me editing and some now. Do balance and say man opportunity to see and yes, I know a patch. Oh no, you see. Immediately saw this statement number 2-3 no. Open yes. Now if we say a incumbent party also NDC. Always MPP more. MPP more. Criticism so then near my baby no and the man this na here near my be etne. Because coffee oko any civil society be no opposition no on the bomb development cause wo. Yeah. Because party in power and the on the team and the on office power bibia on what sika bibia on the control public purse. And the ebase opposition in the piano or criticize una. They be out taking decision quite careful go themselves or kwachia go for nyame. Yeah. And it says and this year bibi crown on himself opposition for the and no make me you so credit the tiano. Say na be at the subsequent elections no I want to me win. And it's all because because also be kind of crazy no. Oh money didn't him there. Oh money didn't Akwaaba 98.1. Oh they are saying it no they wu akwa. Not just enter here. And they oko Spain, oko England. Countries are more football papa ni nyina no. Kofi omo fa retired players. Omo fa omo ya resource persons. Omo ya agro ni bi that here na singing 98.1. And clearly yeah there but that has always been the case mind we mu. O kind of cry o big problem. Huge problem also. Enti am tro. Now Kofi oman e dem tro cry na tete yen. Dey bia makasa oman sesa kwan omo fa so di bring bring it now. Say ya na oman no be ye. Okay. Oh yeah, kola be twa ntro a kire o sa ma me ne no papa. Wo be yin ni won se sansa ni ko mo kan bi nye no kore. Ya ti am ka je Israel nyame man. Ya tena wa be si ne ne bi no kra gidi se Israel so ye nyame man. Be bre gidi. Idi ko bi ya. Okay, so mad. Kofi. Yeah. Me wo problem with how we do politics in Ghana. Sir. Politics at the development in Eba. Say be Adam. Politics at the development in Eba. Politics is supposed to bring development, not to destroy. But Kobe binino kwa there say politics in the other be say there. Me, I don't understand. Sa contract ni, sa bilateral agreement na ye nika Kofi. Adena multi-purpose stadium facilities na akawura mu no. Ya dwen enkoso. You got a point. Yeah. Me bo abaso pa we interview now here no. We were Minister of Youth and Sports o. Na ko yi pa na bae. The truth is that Kofi, I was expecting Amando say, Wonder say, and can come on new dino, ebe young koma, a throw light on how you will finish the multi-purpose facilities in a Kawuremuno. Mampani ban wa be ka kire en se obesi bia ka ho. Abraham mo na wo jam so mo nkwa didi nsan maayo. na de ya kran no se Kofi de ya je no wura mu no Akwaaba go se kra de ado banche do ma banche ne kra nche bi tu da fufu oh Kofi aya abro nyina ya ba twa abro be mi no ho
okay
endi Kofi
yeah
man ba ni boss o ye be se sisi bi ni maka ho na de ya ne se egura nu a fuye amene no nsu etobro na wie hye no na ade ni nyina ese yo ntu di agora ebedu ba bi no good ubekọ ho no kana obebo no ye equally as the same amount no the share project na probably it can even overpass that amount and we understand that about in terms of infrastructure deficit there Kofi ya de ka na no nsa na make say countries bi no gina nsu atra Ghana wakra ye memo nti a problem nti I was expecting them say nka contract na any agreement na on a Turkish company na omoko no say how they will come and finish the existing ones na kawura me say no because governance continuity governance nti so ko USA advanced countries na omo development plan e da and for example security education health and it's an man and ya ban mu na be implementing new ideas bia o a national plan that was here the next 10 years say na yes the health sector ni be duru the next 20 years say na the education sector ni the plan ni be duru the next 15 years say na the security ministry of defense say na the be duru but anyway no be ma no be ababejo enti Kofi ade ba ko panka misre o minor ne say ye ministry say o ministry of education or ministry of can ye ministry of continuity
samom
yes and maintenance culture
oh okay
say na be ko be serious o me say government project pa segleme building build Kofi
yeah
say baby na no na out ho na yanka tie fo so say ya sika
no mo
de ya
o ma jana ngwem say yeah 02420207573007573003 lines ni nyina agum frene ni komo light ne ebonani frɛ 0242020208 o frɛ na so ba so a ye befa na nkomo bia ka eche bia na etumi ato aso na ye ya pagem na no achirum DJ Jovia abeto aso e dia ma ha Akwaaba radio 98.1 na so Akwaaba sports arena and no ye the man first quarter good morning
Kado
yes Adolf you
my boss on the chair the phone na so Kado also now he da no me catch chama so ni onabo sister fiaze bia so pobia ye be se omoto phone ni omo nyo kwa 1.4 million na ebe mu e ka quality a Kado ni park so wo quality a so do mo bi o park so na se what you know mo bi park so na se do fiche players ebe omo be the quality bia na me ko to for Africa
that's it. Oh, sorry. Good morning.
Morning, Kado.
Yes, sir. You.
Yeah, simple burger here. Actually, Kado. So, I start to Liverpool. I start to you. It was about too much. In a really, any action I can be also. They come action it. Allow.
Okay.
Because we are not funny.
Yeah, that's it, Papa. We ain't even 0242020208 0207573003 Yamfa Obiana Yentwaso Krisha Yitio.
Everyone folk feel a call.
Yakodio Osebo.
The chair righteous are okay. That we are for several work of India. Taku and another boy who see a model. Atagone. But the sports complex, I got a first kind of Mudiku and Ampasha. The Kasab deficit to why we are. Even Kaburu region, Katabanka, the next stadium game, Kulana, and the other man, and Kayakama. I forget what you should tell you to be. I am checking Kula talent and to get near them. I provide the because basketball court, no, the Sana and America home. I won't club more talent that I will. Your facility more for years. You are now always in away. oh my family I can do for your strong. I didn't be a Ghana for 2 kakara didn't know you. So when you know what you get you not another to us what I got a Ghana corona Obana no Ghana for to cry. I look my God to go for it. I must have to bring out the overall. Ah, now go over the bread of what is the good Asiana. And I'm there. Yeah! When the house has some 2 days and the other for another day. No, no, I'm not to put it. Oh, bye.
Yeah, that's it. I know a crucial and out sending Casse. What Fred at 0242 Mammy Fabian and Sabin can. Good morning. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh.
Yes, sir.
I'm an even second.
You and I need you.
Ghana, dear, you were cheaper than Blano Kayamo. Now, can I now Yene, Ghana and Germany, a crown of cramming. Over Ebe. Because you were far, you're very born. You need your moody man, oh, yeah. Almost take Kappa.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's it. Asubante.
If
you have a code here.
No, Yamiadum, you think you're not the papa, so dear. I'm what
You do.
We let's say, got a common pain for Momo can be a bum. But Moy here now, I'm a nipa bamboo album. Though I am fat for no, make a city when you're pointing to be a by after photo for no occupation.